Yeah, you would expect that probably from here we would get Compas would be the favourites. The home ground oval is in absolutely beautiful condition. The siren is warning the players that they're into the huddle, and they start to break up now, and the umpires are taking their positions. Like I said, Kevy, it's there's a bit of a breeze out there. You can see the trees the other side fluttering, so it's sort of probably looking like it's favouring down to what we call the school end here, which is right of screen, if you're watching it live with us, and or as the locals here, it is towards the Victor Harbour.
There's a great little spot here at Mount Compass, isn't it? I mean, it's that way out in the bush, really, but it's not that far out, is it?
No.
I mean, it's out in the hills. There's farms around us here, but I mean, you're 10 minutes from here and you're down in suburbia just about.
Yeah, well, that's right. It's the main Victor Harbour Road, so it's it's well, you can't call it a highway, but
sort of a highway.
Yeah, it's still a country road as you come out, but it is the main road between Victor Harbour down south of Adelaide, and of course around about the 70 kilometres from Victor. And this Mount Compass, like I said, is probably around about the 30 mark, and you're right in the CBD.
And this is where Nifty lives here, who has the truck and normally does it, but today he's using the truck to load sand. So we're here. There goes the whistle, and away it goes, Trev.
Up she goes in the centre, and up they go. Turns round, knocked down there by Goolwa. Goolwa gets the first attack forward, and they go up the hill into
Flanders.
Sam that goes down into there, hits on the ground, piles on the here, and the groups are stacking up already, and around it goes. And the umpire has to come in and bounce the ball at centre half forward for Goolwa. Looks like a young lad too, so it's good.
Does, yeah.
Up they go. Hoban gets it for Mount Compass, pushes the ball down quickly, goes straight into pack again. And I think you'll find this will be scraggy football playing, setting up by Goolwa all the way. Up she goes again, centre half forward. Down it comes back down. Compass tries to get it up. Can't get it out. He gets back tackled by two. And the umpire comes in to repeat it. And we've got 45 seconds. Kevy gone. It's only gone 20 minutes. 20 metres.
That's about all it has got. Anyway, Compass get the ball out. Kick it up there, the centre of the ground. Off hands it goes. Over near the boundary line. Compass has got control of the ball. Down the ground it goes. Down there through Patrick Marshall and goes down to the forward line, but well defended down there by Goolwa. Down to the wing area it goes. Player comes out, puts his head down, knocks the ball down in front of him. Ball will come out loose, and I think you'll find the umpire will say, "You give it to me," and I'll throw it up again. Tosses it up again on the wing on the far side of the ground. Taken down there by a Goolwa player and Fred Neeson. He got hold of it, kicks it out towards the wing, and the umpire's going to pay a free kick here, so his free kick will go to Mount Compass. So umpire's got hold of lets the player now play on, kicks it down. It's not a very good kick, it was a half-hearted kick, if that. And the ball's on the ground there, taken down there by Goolwa again. Player gets rid of it. Umpire gives him a bit of slack then, lets him get away with holding the ball, and it's gone further down there, gone down there to
Lewis Johnson.
That's the player from Nords, their big recruit for the year. And down it goes, more player down there gets a bit of a push in the back, takes the mark, and the umpire lets him play on. He plays on across the ground, he goes, gone over here to Nicholas Mott. Mott's got hold of it. Nice kick inside the 50, it goes over the back of the pack.
Guess who?
There it goes. And Tom Pinion's back. He went down and played with league footy with Norwood's last year. Did pretty well too. Kicked a few goals for Norwood's. And this is his home ground, and well, normally he'd eat this because this 50-metre line is not really 50 metres, Trev.
No, that's for sure. He's only a slight angle too, isn't he? So he's directly in front.
Oh, he'd eat this. This would go through goalpost height.
Puts it straight through, goes umpire. Umpire doesn't worry, and there it goes. A goal.
FP Ag, the name you can trust for all your farm needs. FP Ag Rural Supplies has the knowledge and know-how to help you improve your production with expert agronomy advice for your pastures, hay production and broadacre cropping, fertiliser advice and spreading, animal health strategies, fencing needs, expert viticultural advice, livestock sales options, and we also offer an on-farm delivery service. FP Ag, with 5 fully stocked branches across the Fleurieu, we're in your field.
today if he leads out like that.
You look at the size of him out there, and number 20 with him at the moment, which is Rhett Perry, is just
22's not too small out there either for Goolwa Port Elliot. Sam Dunn. Umpire tosses the ball up again. Oh, goes a little fella out there for Mount Compass, and that was Matthew Skripek. Ball now comes out again. Goolwa players there trying to get rid of it. The umpire gives him a bit of slack and says, well, I'll come in and throw it up.
Is that umpire Jensen?
No, I don't know it is. I think it might be Nottage, I reckon it might be. Anyway, the ball now was kicked into a player down there by Slanders again. Coming down now is Goolwa, down to the forward line it goes. At the back of the pack, pick it up down there, and here's a shot for goal. Touched off hands, and a minor score only goes to Goolwa Port Elliot. So it's 1 goal to Mount Compass, 1 point to Goolwa Port Elliot.
Compass with the ball now. Gets told to be play on as he steps outside square and plays off. Off he goes, drives it right out to the wing. It's thumped away from there, Vicunis. Goes off there. Goolwa picks it all up. Here goes Craig out there and Stephen Clark. He picks the ball, handballs back inside. Poor kick though, intercepted through there by Mount Compass, right on the swinging arc there at the 50 metre. And the umpire comes in for a ball up in the forward flank for Goolwa. Up they go, up and around, gets up out onto there, and it gets out there where to Godwin Knott. Godwin Knott can't get it out, Goolwa can't get it, and Compass holds it up for exactly the same spot for a repeat. Up she goes again, thumped out there this time, goes out there by Hoban for the Compass. Handballs back through, should be on the ball. Tried to do too much there, and he gets wrapped up there, and Goolwa pick it all up. Goolwa now, off it goes around there. That's Stephen Clark again. Couple of kick touches now in the last bit. Off it goes forward, gets wrapped up in there, and that one goes around there. Held up is Trent Griffin. The Griffin boys have played for a lot of years at Goolwa, as most of these players now have.
They might have had the third of them come over and play a game or two.
Brother there, but I don't think he's really got over those ankle injuries he's had. Up it comes there now, comes out into there. Goolwa gets up, gets it all up. Throws the ball out wider, comes out quickly there through Compass, goes up onto the wing, thumped from behind by Goolwa though, turns around, staggers, falls over, hits the ground, can't do anything, made a mess of that. Quick handball comes out by Goolwa, goes up forward, over the top, read beautifully by Goolwa, handballs off quickly, goes across there, was a spoiled kick goes off of there, and he made a bit of there, and Zachary Bates, and it goes out of bounds in the forward pocket for a kick in through to Mount Compass in that forward pocket.
Well, we said the third brother is Ryan Griffin, who captained Bulldogs.
Bulldogs, yep. Yeah, had a good career.
All Australian player too, played for the black and white team here. Ball's kicked in. Then it goes. Oh, Mount Compass player there. Probably should have marked that one, true. Anyway, umpire calls play on. Goes over the top of the player running around behind the pack out there in Braden Miller. And he gets
untouched, so
kick.
Receive kick.
So he'll get the kick now on the far side of the ground. There's plenty of tall players at the back, and the back of the pack down there.
Godwin Knott, I'd say, isn't it?
That was well judged, wasn't it? Because he wasn't probably the tallest player. There's number 23 out there, and Brock Godwin Knott. Take a good kick from here, Trev.
He is a good kick. He's a powerful kick, this lad, and he's very strong overhead. Early days he used to ruck a lot, but I think he's had knee problems, and he sort of plays a lot of his time now on the forward lines.
A lot of footy for Goolwa too.
Up he goes, drives his one, look at that, just going to fall short up the hill, and that one is intercepted through there to Mount Compass, quickly around there in Hoban. Hoban goes down to the bottom side of here, because the ground slopes slightly away from here for what we're viewing on, and goes down. He kicks it back into the centre, well over the players of everybody there. Handball tossed around there by Goolwa. Turns around, the player gets it, drops it. Could have been held, dropping the ball. Didn't get his boot to it, but it gets held up at centre half forward with Goolwa into attack. Up she goes. We've got nearly 8 minutes gone first quarter. Out they come, breaking out of the pack there. Was Mount Compass there. I reckon that was
another one here for
Stripe. It goes up.
Oh.
Yeah, Pinion, he's not moving too well.
No, he's not, is he?
Turns around, gets up. Goolwa repels it out, goes forward. And
that
comes
was Rhett Perry. That was a good effort.
Goes down to Braden Miller. Braden Miller for Goolwa. puts this ball up centre half forward, goes up, and that's poorly read and goes over there and intercepted by Mount Compass at the 8.5 minute mark. Kevin, 6 points, Mount Compass to 1 Goolwa.
Across it goes to Mott. Mott kicks it down almost to the half forward line here for Compass. Out they come. Down it goes to the forward line. Over the 50-metre arc it goes. It's on the ground. All the Goolwa players messing
He's going to
around
go for that.
there.
He'll go. Thank you very much.
Trouble there. He just got the ball, pulled it back under him, and the umpire comes. I can't do much more than that. They give him the free kick. He should have knocked it out, not held it back in. But anyway, from around about 40 metres out now, this should be a goal for Mount Compass.
Josh Davis.
He's been around for a while, played last year. So Josh Davis now. The 50-metre arc here is probably only about 43 or 4, otherwise they'd all cross over. And that's not a good kick, and it's a point only to Goolwa, so to Mount Compass. So that's 1 goal, 1 to Mount Compass, and 1 point to Goolwa Port Elliot.
Nearly 9.5 minutes in this first quarter for the 2021 season. So here we go, Goolwa now, comes up this clubroom side, the top side, puts it all up, goes over too far, read beautifully there by Mount Compass in Nicholas Mott, quickly plays on, ducks in underneath, gets his boot away to it, comes around there to Scuds for Compass, turns round, Goolwa gets their hand in on it, then he dives forward and gets in the back, played that one beautifully, Goolwa then, and he picks it all up, and that one goes around to Daniel Fry. Handy player all last season for him, even though it was short, the year before too. Short kick, not real good. Picks all up, he was going to go off. He certainly wanted to be off there with Skrypick.
I think he thought it might not have been 15.
Skrypick for Compass puts it all up, and that's read beautifully then by Goolwa there in Logan Payne. Logan Payne for Goolwa. Scoreboard side, keeps it down that bottom side and goes up, and he finds his player quickly out there, and that one goes around to Ray Kawasa. Ray, that's a mouthful, that one. Puts over, finds his man out here, and he finds Brodie Vincent. Brodie Vincent, Goolwa still with control of this, doesn't know where to go. Chips it up now. Finds out his own player, spoiled him. What the heck was he thinking of? He got a free kick, but what about Sam Izard
as well?
Sam Izard made up there, stole it off his mate that got it and goes into attack. Goes all up there and he finds his player up in the forward lines there in Todd Miles.
Gee, that's a comedy of errors, wasn't it?
They were lucky to get away with that.
Were they ever? There was only 2 players anywhere near the ball.
He jumped straight into his own player. No talk, no nothing. And the player had the mark and all. Lucky they got away with that one.
They were. I reckon this might be Izard too, is it?
Todd Miles now, line up. He's got an acute
You reckon that's
angle.
Miles there?
Yep, yeah, it was number 12. So Todd Miles for Goolwa comes in. He's only going to kick it from 25. Goes up, drives this ball, hangs it. And the umpire looks all right. He comes back, wait for him. And there she goes. There's a goal. That's exactly what Goolwa needed, and it.
South Coast Realty is an independent, locally owned and operated real estate business, incorporating sales and property management of both permanent and holiday rentals. We're heavily involved in the local community, with offices in Victor Harbour and Normanville. Our professional and friendly staff can assist you with all your real estate needs. With well over 6,000 registered buyers on our database, all wanting to purchase properties on the South Coast, we really do stand out in the crowd. South Coast Realty, helping you stand out in the crowd. Give us a call today.
Centre now, the umpire. Gee, big fella out there in Sam Dunn. He's tall, he's probably taller than what Hoban is out there. Ball's on the ground now from the throw up. The umpire will come along and throw it up again. Up it goes again. Clash of the Titans out there. And the ball now will be thrown up again.
And they both like the body, don't they?
They do.
Just walk into each other and then
just
hold
into
and push.
each other and push. Wonder who would win that. Wonder what they weigh on the scales. Anyway, here's a chance now for Compass to kick the ball into the forward line. It's coming in. Chance out here for Pinion. Pinion let the ball go past him.
Can't bend
Picked
over.
up out there by Ray Kawasa. And the ball now goes across the ground. The hand pass goes out. At least it gets out in the open. They'll kick it on the boundary line up there. Will it stay in? It does stay in. I reckon he might get half a free kick. No, he didn't. Ball comes out loose. Chance now for Compass to kick across the ground. Hoban just
doesn't like
there.
to kick.
He didn't move at all. The ball goes across there to Vic Kunis. But Goonis kicked it down
Thank
to the
you.
forward line.
Oh, dropped it.
Oh, he bit
He
lucky.
paid it.
Oh, he paid it.
He did pay it.
He paid it and lost his pants in the process.
He's smiling too. He knew he was lucky.
Yeah,
on
I
that
think
one.
he knew he was lucky. That is Pinion again. So Pinion should be able to kick this. It's less than 50. He's kicked a few goals there, putting his pants back properly. Kicking down towards the school end. And in fact,
that's
he
a
decided he doesn't
shocker.
want to do anything with it.
I reckon he's got hamstring
He
problems.
might as well just given that ball away to somebody out there to have a kick with. Comes down loose again. Back it goes to Pinion. What's he going to do with it now? Kicked it straight into the man then. Coming through now again. There's Mount Compass.
To
The
in the
free
back,
kick goes
Compass.
there to Compass. So they'll be pretty pleased to get that one. And
To
it's
Ritter,
gone
Braden.
right out here to Braden Ritter. I reckon Bill Ritten doesn't want to kick it that far either, so it's gone out to Lewis Johnson. That's the player from Nords, and the mark has been taken down in the goal square down there by the opposition there in Goolwa. So Goolwa got hold of it. That's not a bad kick out there.
That's
I think
the
he's kicking
ruckman.
with the breeze out there though. And that's
Shepherd, goal, free kick to go up.
no. What's he done here?
It's free kick. He's shepherding off the mark. So Goolwa free kick to Azia Ray Kawasa. I hope I'm pronouncing his name right.
He's better get some practice at quarter time,
I
Trev.
think so.
The ball goes back again.
And Hoban picks
Gone
this
out
one
here
up.
to Hoban. Hoban's got hold of it, kicks it in. He's got another one of his teammates not far away, and he'll kick it in again. Looking out here for this, it might have been that Lewis Johnson. Comes out of the pack down there by
Ritter couldn't kick it.
And Ritter can kick it in.
How many of these players haven't done pre-season?
I don't think they've done any pre-season, Trev.
I think they're all hoping for the COVID to hold it out for another half a
Yeah,
season.
I reckon they were too.
I reckon.
Anyway, it's 1-1 to 1-1, Trev.
There certainly is. A 15-minute mark of the first quarter. Up they goes, puts it all down. Goolwa picks it all up there quickly, and Daniel Fry, he comes out there.
That
but
was well picked out too.
Compas has set up this defensive line across centre here. Goes off there, goes out quickly there, and that one was Braden McKenzie. He goes up the forward line, can't get up there. Compass can't get it, intercepted up. Handball comes up here, comes to Johnson now. Johnson goes up, he hangs it, and he gone narrow. Goes around to Mount Compass, goes to 1-2 on the FPAG scoreboard to Goolwa Port Elliot 1-1.
Not much scoring happening here. Ball kicked back in quickly. Be marked by Gore in the back pocket over there in front of the school. Plays on quickly, runs across the ground with it. He's tried to find the little fellas out there, but the little fella he's found is from Mount Compass. He comes back in again, gets it over there to another little bloke. Can he kick it in now? He kick it into a big bloke here. There's a lining up out here to get the ball. Ball's on the ground though. Here's a chance now.
Should be right with this one.
Pinion should be right here. He's only got to turn round, runs in, straight through the goal it goes. That's the second.
The Royal Family Hotel in the main street of Port Elliot prides itself on having a family atmosphere. The dining room is open for lunch and dinner 7 days a week, offering great food specials and friendly service.
Enjoy.
Why not wind down with friends and enjoy a drink in our superb beer garden, one of the best beer gardens on the south coast. There's traditional pub-style accommodation available and a drive-through sip and save outlet. The Royal Family Hotel, 32 North Terrace, Port Elliot.
He could just take his time and just,
I
just
wonder
kick
if
his
these
legs
people,
through.
these two teams have had many training runs.
Yeah, well, the lights have
They
been
seem
on
to be
over at
picking out the
Goolwa
opposition
Thursday,
pretty
so
well, don't they?
yeah. Back in the centre, up she goes. Ruckman goes up. Second tap comes there quickly by Goolwa there in Samuel Dunn. They take advantage now. Go up to forward. Up they go. Over the back they try to get it. Can't get into it. They handball. That was smothered though. Sock it
that's
off
a
the
good
ground
kick.
quickly around there by Braden Lane. Lane goes up and that's marked in the forward line there by Goolwa. Right up in there. He's going to kick from probably around about 40, I'd say. 35 to 40. He's just outside that new mark. So probably going to kick from, what is that, Kevy? Is that 15 or
What, the
the
30,
jagged one, the first one out from goal?
30? No,
Couldn't be that. It'd have to be
15 all around, I reckon.
Yeah, I was going to say it's 15, 20 max. So kicks it all up. I reckon that's Tom Ferguson. He hangs that one out there, which it is, for a minor score to Goolwa Port Elliot in the FPAG scoreboard. 1 to Goolwa, 2 goes to Mount Compass.
Now they'll bring the ball back in. Compass. They can run a long way now before they have to kick it. This will go right into the centre circle out here. Down it goes. Taken down there by Goolwa. Player down there is pushed on the ground. The umpire will come in and throw it up. There's been plenty of throw-ups early in this game anyway. The umpire just walks in, throws the ball up. The big fellas go back for it. Ball's on the ground now. Almost picked up by here. It is picked up by Goolwa. Well done by the little lad. Gets the ball down the forward line again. Going around the back of the pack. They go like the clappers down there. The Goolwa player, number 24, and that was Tom Ferguson.
Yep.
And the ball has gone across the boundary line and out of bounds. Where's the boundary umpire?
He's out.
Yeah, he's
Umpire's just checking to make sure that it was touched off of it. So,
what's he going to do?
yeah, well, the Compass player had it, so he reckons it was untouched. So, but off the pack here, that's
anyway. He made a ruling on it and told the boundary umpire to chuck it in. Throws it in. In it goes. Little hand pass goes across. This is going there almost down to the goal square. And going the wrong way, the mark was taken down there by Compas.
That's that Johnson, I reckon.
Lewis Johnson, is it, with the bright shoes on?
Right
down
boots.
There? He finds his teammate across the ground.
Mackenzie.
Further down out here, and the opposition will get that one. That's Jade Cooper. And Cooper's got a line up down there of players to kick it to. And he kicks it to the one in front, takes the mark, and he'll have a shot for goal here too. And that is the little fella in Daniel Fry.
Yeah, might be.
He's been around for a while, hasn't he?
Yeah, he's a few seasons in there now. It's come up. He's been pretty good.
He's dead, straight out in front.
Yeah, still he's just up here. He's got to get onto it. He's got it, and it's coming back.
He's
done certainly done a good one.
That is a goal to Goolwa. 2 goals, 2 to Goolwa.
Victor Tyre Power are your local one-stop shop for all tyres, wheels and batteries. Tyre Power are Australia's biggest independent tyre retailer, which means you get the power of a big range of the big brands, expert advice and lower prices.
Get the power of a local owner and operator.
Get the power of great service that keeps you coming back.
Get the power. Victor Tyre Power, 170A Hindmarsh Road, Victor Harbour.
I heard somewhere that Goolwa beat Strath in a trial game, and not that that means much.
No, you don't worry much too on there. Yeah. Anyway, the ball goes up, and out it comes. Goolwa try to take it out, gets it out there quickly there, and that goes around into there, and
that's a good
quickly
kick.
Goes up the centre half forward. It goes right over the pack, comes out, picks up, trying to get it up there is Goolwa. Steps inside, he gets tackled, handballs it up, gets to it. The umpire calls it for out of bounds. Was he given a deliberate?
Well, someone must have knocked it afterwards.
I reckon he's probably kicked it off the ground after. The umpire said, I'm not going to put up with this rubbish. So goes up they forward, goes up into there, takes it, off they go Compass, quickly goes around, handballs around, can't get away with it, Hobens. He gets wrapped up there, and the boundary umpire has got possession of this one over there. Right on the forward flank for Goolwa. In they go now, puts it all up, goes up onto it. Gets down, comes around, smacks it down there. There's a tackle and drags him forward, goes over. The umpire's going to have to bounce this one up. And with a 21.5-minute mark, 14 points apiece at the Mount Compass Oval.
Umpire tosses it up high again. Down on the ground it goes. And I think he might be a free kick paid here. He looked like he was going to, but I think he might grab hold of the ball.
I reckon
and
he
throw
hugged
it up.
himself.
Up it goes. Tosses the ball up high out there. Goolwa tried to punch it backwards. At least it went to his teammate back at the back, and this is Lewis Johnson, the Norwood player. This is their big recruit for the year. It takes the mark in the half-back flank. He decides to kick it across the ground again. Vacunas standing there, takes the mark.
Thomas.
And Vacunas now will play on.
He normally looks for his brother.
Gets it over the top. It goes to Ritter this time. Ritter gets it back. They're going to be in a bit of trouble here, I think, in a minute. Come out of the pack down there was Tom Sklanders, and it should be picked up this time by Mount Compass. It is. He got a half an hour to get rid of it, and there's a mark being taken by
touched. He says
Goolwa.
touched. It was play on
the boot, was it?
Yeah, called by the umpire straight away. It was touched off the boot,
and the umpire will come in and throw it up. And the half forward line down there for Goolwa. All the balls on the ground.
I couldn't see that one. From
our
side we did, but he was blinded.
Just a little bit over his shoulder, wasn't it, Trev?
Yep, 23-minute mark. Up she goes, centre half forward, pushes down by Hoban. Hoban gets it around again, comes back to him. Picked up quickly there by Goolwa and Jade Cooper. Cooper goes full forward, handle wrestled. We turn around, hanging on. Free kick to Compass.
Oh, they were a bit stiff then, weren't they?
Yeah, I was looking at that and I thought it was the other way. But anyway, Compass now plays on quickly, drags this one right down over the back, and he finds his player quickly out there. And I reckon that one could be Ritter. Ritter with the ball for Compass. Pushes it up now onto there. He finds his player out quickly now. No, that's Braden Ritter. So that must have been up there before Scudsy, I reckon. Up comes up in the forward. Oh, that was a flick up there by Compass. Got that eye out. Comes back. Ziggy couldn't get that one away. Handball's off. Goes off there. Minor score there quickly onto Mount Compass. The FPAG scoreboard is 2 goals 3 Mount Compass, 15 points to Goolwa, 2 goals to 14.
1 point the difference, and 24 minutes has just ticked over. Coming out from the back of the pack there, it was marked by Todd Miles. Miles will kick it down the ground. He gets a good bounce with it. He needed to then. Gets a hand pass across. Oh, that's not a bad one there. It goes there to Zach Bates.
Oh, fumble.
And Bates gets it back again. He'll kick it into the forward line. There was no one to kick it to. That's why he didn't have a shot. And he made a mess of that, didn't he?
He certainly
He
did.
gives the point away, and there's another behind there to Goolwa put in it. Ties the scores up. They're all tied up at the 24
and
and a half
the rain's
minute mark.
coming. Quickly now, played off there by Compass in Lewis. It was Johnson, wasn't it? So he puts it all out there. Puts it over and he finds his player in the back pocket. Drives this ball down now to the wing, over the back, comes right over the pack and pinion and thumps it over his hands and goes out of bounds on the forward flank for Goolwa on the bottom side of Mount Compass Oval. And we've got misty shower coming down here. Just a light drizzle and it's dulled down.
An annoying drizzle too, isn't it?
Yeah, my Ponga and Mount Compass, this gets it. We get down, we say it's a sun shower anywhere but at these two places. Comes back up, gets wrapped up, and the umpire will come in for a ball up this time. Still on that forward flank. Goolwa in the attacking zone. Off it comes out of hands. We get here a free kick going through to Mount Compass for being held onto, and he's called time off. Ball comes back quickly. Goes off. He hasn't come around from the mark whatsoever. Now he handballs off Hoban. Goes off. Compass drives it up to the flank. Goes off over the back there. Comes on out there to Nicholas Mott, who can't get it. Pushes it forward. There it goes, folks. That's the siren. No, it's not. It's your phone.
My phone, yeah.
It goes up onto there and it's on the forward flank this time for Mount Compass into attack. And we've turned around. It's unusual. We've got the scoreboards wrong on us over there, Keppy, so nothing unusual, is it?
It started to rain, so the kids gave it away.
Up it goes. The ball goes up. Compass get it. They read it. They go off into attack. Out it comes on there. Can they get to it? No. The scoreboard gets to it and they get onto there. So at the Mount Compass Oval, we have 2 goals 3 apiece on the FPAG scoreboard.
90.1 Happy FM is Great Southern Footy on air and YouTube.
So, Matt, what do you think? Like the new shed, mate? It's not a
Hi, I'm Jamie, manager at Telstra Store Victor Harbour. If you need help with anything tech related, we're here to help.
If you're having problems with your phone or internet, we can give you a bit more help than just telling you to turn it off and on again.
And if you need a new phone or entertainment bundle, we can show you some options. And this is what we have.
So feel free to pop in for a friendly chat anytime. We look forward to seeing you at Telstra Store Victor Harbour soon.
At Shed Boss, we don't just build sheds, we engineer them. We build to your individual requirements, from residential to commercial, large or small. Everybody's needs are different. built with premium Australian-made steel, our patented bracket system and concrete anchored foot bracing, constructed by licensed shed builders, means you'll get an affordable quality carport, rural or commercial shed. Shed Boss. Built strong, built right.
Curran and Trevor Pryor.
Yeah, we found out that the scoreboard was definitely wrong. Well, it looks like we were right, but the goal umpires don't want to go over there because there's no kids to tell. The kids obviously not getting paid enough here at Mount Compass to do the scoreboard, so they've nicked off. Anyway, we've got scores in a couple of the, or one of the other games anyway. Strathalbyn. Now Strathalbyn are ahead. Strathalbyn 2-1 leading Encounter Bay 1-3. So low scoring around the place. So I thought today might be the day that they get out and get into it, Trev, and get some scores.
Takes a fair bit. You can train and get around to it. You're getting the legs into match conditions a lot different. So it's sort of non-surprising, to get around onto it.
Does it affect you much when you have a bye before you start? I mean, I suppose just like starting a week later anyway.
Yeah, the players here should be used to it. So, and like I said, but it's really, it's just match playing, and most of these sides you won't play a trial game, but of course the idea then is that you should be toughening up and even having another run on that weekend. But because country football, long weekend, Easter, you go away, so it's you can only pick up as you go. But as we've picked out here, like today, Kevy, it's a couple of the players that come back from league football are still out of touch. Well, you think they would be, the experience would be up, but they're struggling. So
yeah, well, they've had a time off. I mean, probably if you're not playing league football, you're not playing as or having as much practice as what you would if you were back in the league side. But
yeah, it's what you learn though. It's down there. The training drills you do down in the city, AFL, etc. Down in the city is so much harder and tougher than what you do here. So. But so each their own. The clubs you got to put the effort in, because it's so important in country football to get away to good starts, because the pack will gradually even out in fitness. If you can get your fitness up and get yourself rolling off the blocks early, you get a couple of wins and it can virtually keep you in the 5 when the other packs, with the chasers, start getting fit and the season evens out.
Well, that poor little kid over there on the scoreboard, he had to go and find another 3. He almost had to go to the shop and get one.
He's done it, and he's running back now because the goal umpire's told him he's in there in his position.
And he said, well, I've done mine.
The lad's coming back for a kick of football. He said, that paid scoreboard's only an afterthought to me, Well, they're certainly taking their time here at the break, Kevin.
Yeah, this is the longest break we've had for...
Yeah, I thought the siren would have sounded...
Anyway.
I thought the siren should have sounded to warn them to get going.
Yeah.
So I said, we're getting ourselves on the channels here to go, and of course while we got it up here and we wait, they're breaking up now, so we won't be too far off. But welcome to YouTube, all the people that are watching out there.
We're at Mount Compass today, which is,
it's goes out
about less than an hour from Adelaide.
Oh yeah,
down the south coast.
Yeah, only 35 minutes to get down to the city from here.
Well, we've got some bigger scoring in another game. It's quarter time at Langhorne Creek. 4-2. Yankalilla, 3 goals.
Oh, that's close.
Good effort,
It's
isn't
good,
it?
So, and who are the other McLarens are playing? Moponga or? I can't think now.
I don't know. We won't worry about that, Trev, because they're just about
ready
to go.
Now. Umpire has the ball in his hands. He goes up. Siren sounds. He indicates, and here we go. Off we go, second quarter, up they go. Hoban gets it for Compass, pushes it forward. Goolwa will come in, try to get up. He throws it out. The umpire can't see that one, but it goes up. Turns around, picked up quickly there by Compass. They drive the ball up full forward. Up they go, Ziggy.
Well, that's a good one.
Is it? There, I reckon it's Ziggy. It looked like his stretch coming up onto there. And Ziggy Vicunas takes his one overhead. He's got a lot more mop of hair than he had last year, I reckon.
Yeah, he's forgot to go to the barber.
Yeah, I reckon he's trying to get curls going. Anyhow, this
boy just about kicked
this boy has got a boot on him.
Yeah.
Like I said, we'll see what training he's got into.
He's straight out in front.
He turns around, lines himself up here,
Look
goes up, gets close to the man, drives it up. There she goes.
That
Look at
is
that.
one hell of a kick,
Umpire comes in, looks at it and
Right
says,
through the goal.
"Goal."
South Coast Realty is an independent, locally owned and operated real estate business, incorporating sales and property management of both permanent and holiday rentals. We're heavily involved in the local community, with offices in Victor Harbour and Normanville. Our professional and friendly staff can assist you with all your real estate needs. With well over 6,000 registered buyers on our database, all wanting to purchase properties on the South Coast, we really do stand out in the crowd. South Coast Realty, helping you stand out in the crowd. Give us a call today.
Back in the centre now, and they repeat. Up they go. Hoban gets it. Goolwa just gets the advantage on it. Comes out beautifully there. Goes around quickly there around to Lewis Johnson, which you expect. He handballs off. Gets it back again as he skirts the back of the pack. Drives it up the forward flank. Body on body out there. And Goolwa goes back quickly. Turns around, spins around, slides over. That's that slippery rain that comes up onto it. Goolwa now, he flicks it all up. Can't get it away with it. Comes down. Compas gets it and says, "This is too tight. I'll take it over the boundary line for a boundary throw in." Umpire sets himself, players set themselves, ruckman into it, the umpire walks in, rubs the ball. Up she goes, that's all right, that's good. Hoban gets it, taps it over backwards, comes out onto there, picks it all up there, handball goes over, out they come there, Compass can't take it on, he recovers his feet though, steps back in, goes right back, picks it all up, gets back here again, that one back go into there, which was Mott. Mott goes up, over the back, goes straight through, Pinion gets it, goal.
Ooh, I reckon Pinion was a bit lucky.
Victor Tyre Power are your local one-stop shop for all tyres, wheels and batteries. Tyre Power are Australia's biggest independent tyre retailer, which means you get the power of a big range of the big brands, expert advice and lower prices.
Get the power of a local owner and operator.
Get the power of great service that keeps you coming back.
Get the power. Victor Tyre Power, 170A Hindmarsh Road, Victor Harbour.
So, no, I reckon it's a 15. Not big enough for a 2, I think. But I reckon he's, it's gone over on his ankle.
We've got another
He's
score
still
here,
hanging on
Trev,
to it.
if you want to write them down. We've got my Ponga, no score. McLaren, 5 goals, 4. So let's hope there's a bit of win wherever that is. And McLaren, my Ponga are kicking with the win the next quarter.
Certainly will be. And, of course, the other one we're missing now is Victor Harbour playing Wollonga, isn't it?
Yeah.
Of course, yeah. So we'll score on to that. So the players here are taking time now. The stretcher is out for this lad, and it is down. We're almost certain.
It was sort of, it looked like it was nothing, didn't it? Just a player alongside of him jumped up. Now, whether he came down on his foot or not, we don't know.
Yeah, there didn't seem to be much of a pack there because he, the player fell, kept his leg and he went up and went down. So I'm presuming he came down awkwardly because I said in the call was that the Compass player got away with it because he kept himself on the ball, on his feet, and the ball went over just to their head. So he recovered well, and of course then I followed play and didn't see that he obviously must have stayed down. They're breaking up again here now because the ball is back to the centre. It was after a goal, so.
Well, Trevor knows a lot about all of these injuries and things because he played for the Magpies. For how long, Trev?
Oh, I only played about 5 or 6 years for
5 or 6 years and 8 years for someone else and 10 years for someone else.
Oh, go, Kevin. 12 years at Encounter Bay, and I played probably 6 years at Yank.
Yeah.
And about the 6 at there.
About
Then I played the old.
Yeah.
The old people's.
Umpire throws the ball up again. Down it goes. Picked up down there by Goolwa. They've got the ball. Runs out with Fry. Fry kicks it down to his teammate.
Ferguson.
And Ferguson's got a big beard now. Looks like a bush ranger out there at the moment. There's Ferguson. The ball hits the ground and
it's touched,
goes
so
across the line. It must have been touched. No one's arguing too much about it. And the boundary umpire will come in and throw it in. Boundary umpire's got hold of it. The rain has eased up. Not that it was that hard, but it was just annoying. Comes in. Good knock down there by Hoban, but the player wasn't quite ready for it. He didn't get it good enough to be able to put his boot into it. Ball's on the ground, and the umpire runs around watching. He might have to pick it up in a minute. If he doesn't, the players will give it to him and say, throw it up. which is what he's going to do now. Umpire comes in just inside the 50. He's got
you got to shove it out there. Yeah. Can't do that.
Well, he did it. he gave the free kick away.
He might have did it, but he didn't get away with it. Anyway, Compass now with the ball, drives it in, over they go. It finds this player on the centre. Now they'll come out top side. He's got 2 players out here. Comes out quickly, picks himself out there in Batsavalis. That'd be a son of the old, he used to play at Creeks, didn't he? His dad's son. And turns around, goes up into it, comes up here. The umpire's top side here, comes around, stacks on the middle here, and it'll go up on the true wing top side here for the central umpire to bounce the ball. Player didn't even want to look at him and threw it away.
Yeah, the umpire would be too happy about that.
No, it's not a good thing to do.
It's a 50-50 free kick comes up, he might not get it.
I remember you, sunshine. Up it goes, Compass gets it, comes back down, he gets hung onto it, the player can't see it, holds around, wraps up the arms, comes out there, and Thomas Vakunas can't get it out for Compass, and the umpire will repeat it 5 metres away from where he was, a bit more towards the centre. Up she goes. Turns around, goes up, turns around. Thomas can't get it for there. Handballs it out. Fumbles comes up. Mott can't get it. Comes out. Out comes Goolwa. Kicks it off the ground. Down it goes. Oversteps it there. He goes out. Back here we go to Tommy Vakunas. Goes up there. Big jump over the back there by Goolwa. And that one there was Sam Izard. Izard now drives that ball up, goes up over the top, goes out on here, goes over here to Goolwa, to Compass. He let it go, and his player didn't know where to pick it up. Handballs back to him. He comes up again. Out he comes out here, and he finds his player there now in Cody Connor. Cody Connor goes, but that's too high for the ruckman out there in Hoban. Goolwa picks it all up, swings around. Now he kicks it over, and he finds himself Ferguson right in the forward pocket.
Well, Tom would have kicked this in his younger days.
Yeah.
He's getting a bit older now, isn't he?
Everybody gets older. I don't know anyone getting younger. So,
Tom has been around for a while.
Certainly has.
Tried
out at South there for a while.
Goolwa and Counter Bay.
Yeah, he mainly to Goolwa all along. Strath tried to get him at one stage, but comes in. Sometimes he can be a little bit off in the kicking, but he drives that one and he hangs. That looks pretty good, I reckon. That's it.
That's the goal there to Goolwa for it. That's their 3rd goal.
FP Ag, the name you can trust for all your farm needs. FP Ag Rural Supplies has the knowledge and know-how to help you improve your production with expert agronomy advice for your pastures, hay production and broadacre cropping, fertiliser advice and spreading, animal health strategies, fencing needs, expert viticultural advice, livestock sales options, and we also offer an on-farm delivery service. FP Ag, with 5 fully stocked branches across the Fleurieu, we're in your field.
6 goals, 1.
Oh, that one looks like a...
Yeah, that hurt, didn't it?
Yeah, back in the centre, up they go, nobody can get it. Comes to the ground, Hoban steps back in, gets the ball, he gets wrapped up, he's almost getting legged by the Goolwa player there, which was Connor Irwin. And the umpire repeats it, still in the centre circle. Up they go. Now it goes up there. Kicked out quickly there by Josh Davis. He goes up there and out comes the pack in, the man of the moment. And it goes to Tommy Pinion.
Pinion, yeah.
Yeah, the orange boots.
He's kept the orange boots.
Yeah.
Must have given him another pair of Nords.
Yeah, well, he probably would have got a couple of... They normally get them, don't they? Sponsorships, they get them all up. So probably why he went down there, just to get himself a couple of sets of new boots.
Come back again.
In he comes. Normally the good kick, but he goes up, he lines and he's hanging. Looks all right. He's happy. Goal umpire's happy. There's the goal. So...
Mount Compass Quarry and Landscape Supplies have over 40 years experience in mining and blending soils and organics. We're specialists in turf soils, landscaping and organic blends. Customised washed sands for horse arenas, sports grounds and building sands. We also have a large range of decorative stones, gravels, mulches and pine barks. From car trailers to all truckloads. Wholesale Quarry Direct. Mount Compass Quarry and Landscape Supplies, 86 Sandmine Road, Mount Compass. Open Monday to Friday, 7am to 4pm and Saturday 7am to 11am. Phone 8556 8421.
Umpire's got hold of the ball back in the centre. Comes in now, tosses the ball up again, up it goes up high out there, and the ball goes on the ground. Got it one hand, how'd he get rid of that one hand? You couldn't see it.
He's gone.
We could see, he couldn't. Ball comes in now,
umpire's
and the
picked him for holding it.
Holding the
No
ball.
good arguing on that one, mate.
You might as well take the free kick yourself. No one else wanted it.
Zachary Bates wasn't happy about it, but
so it went across there to Josh Davis. Comes out now. Goolwa got a chance to pick it up. They couldn't though. Ball's on the ground again. They pick it up this time. Compass dive through the pack, but it's not just happening for him at the moment, is it? Very sort of scrambly game, and every now and then the ball comes out and there's a bit of a play, but most of the time it's been in the scrums. Here's a knockdown now and there by Goolwa. The ball has
bounced off a player.
And gone across
gone
the
over the
line.
trees, over the down the side.
Over the
Could
fence
be in
as
trouble
well.
down there, although I don't think it's high enough to go over the fence. It did just hit the branches behind, which was lucky, and the water boy is going to get it. Out comes another football though, so it could be down the gate. Oh no, the gate's off here.
Well, the football's
side.
everywhere now. Someone's kicked it back. Now they've got two footballs over there.
Yep.
Anyway, boundary umpires going to sort this out.
Yep. 12-minute mark, second quarter.
Boundary umpire's got hold of it. Decides to throw it in. And it goes a little bit low. Pushed down this time by Hoban. The back of the packet goes out there to Johnson.
Patrick Marshall for
Patrick Marshall, is
Yep.
it? Marshall's got hold of it. Down the ground it goes. Well, there's a little nudge in the back. Got away
just
with
landed
that
on
one.
him.
It was just at the right time. But that is Johnson. Kicks it across.
And
he
hits the opposition.
Yeah, hits it beautifully out there. And that's Connor Irwin. Irwin's got hold of it. He kicks it in. He's got a little player there. Oh, he makes a mess of that. And luckily, the umpire feels a bit sorry for him and gives him a free kick at centre half back. So the ball now, he brought back in, decides to not kick it low any time. Up high it goes at the back of the pack.
Tommy
The mark
Vacunas
is
forgot which
taken
way he
now.
was kicking there, I think, too.
By Vacunas.
Play on now.
Vacunas plays on. Down it goes to the forward line out there.
There's his
a
brother.
and
Let him down.
Didn't quite take it. Goolwa got hold of it. Player there tried to get rid of it. Break the pack. Can't break the pack. And the umpire says, "Oh, throw it up." Is he going to throw it up or give him a free kick? Tried to break
Free
the
kick.
pack though, didn't he? Yes, he did try and break the pack.
Yep.
I think if you're going to try and break the pack, you've had a chance to get rid of it, haven't you?
Yeah, well, that's right. You know, if you try to do that, there's your your opportunity, isn't it?
That's
Which
right.
is,
Prior opportunity.
yeah, you take those 2 steps to break it. Well, you should be able to handle
And
it.
Scuds has got hold of it now for Compass. And he won't want that kick again. That is a terrible kick, and it's gone through from minor score only. 5 goals 4 now to Compass. 3 goals 3 to Goolwa Port Elliot.
On the FP Ag scoreboard, quickly Goolwa now play on and come up this top side on the clubroom side. Up and down. Whoa! Slammed him down too. I was caught onto that one with it. So, but she's over the boundary line, and the boundary umpire will do it right in front of the grandstand here on the top side here at the Compass Oval. Up they go. Puts it in. Goes out to there. Turns around, tries to get over the back. Ball gets on the bottom. Everybody gets wrapped up in on this, and the umpire has to come in. Big boy fell down the ground, and Hoban couldn't get away with it. Whoop, he went back and trod on the other ruckman's toe. Up they go. Hoban gets it down. Player drags it back in. He gets hanging on to the man. Probably lucky. Anyhow, Goolwa now brings this ball out into the centre. Over they go, and that's read again there by Tommy Vacunas. He comes off, comes inside. Going to be good here. Goes off, and he does. Picks it all up by the Compass player. Goes up there. One-handed goes up. Out they come. Gets around onto there. Handball comes out by Goolwa. Off comes the player again. Goes through. Up onto here. Over the back. Oh, dropped the ball there easily there. And that one was Hannaford. That was bad. He kicks it and goes out. Untouched for a free kick to
He dropped
Goolwa.
the ball and give away a free kick.
Oh. So Stephen Clark for Goolwa over there. Gets to play on now. He comes inside. Side steps in. Goes around. Kicks it with the right foot up into full forward. Up they goes. Now he comes. And that takes it into there. And that one goes around to Todd Miles again. Todd Miles brings it in. Over the top. Goes too far. Comes out. Picks up here. Beautifully there by Daniel Fry. He swings. He kicks. And he's gone to the narrow side. Goes around the FP Ag scoreboard. 3 goals for 22 Goolwa. 5 goals for 30 for Mount Compass.
12 points the difference, and we've just reached the 15-minute mark of the second term. Ball kicked back in now for Compas. That's not a bad kick in, almost to the centre of the ground. It's knocked back. Here's a chance now for Compas to pick it up, but diving through there, the ball was picked up by Goolwa, who clean bowls one of the players running out there. Should be picked up this time by Griffin, Trent Griffin. I think
Over the boundary line.
Boundary line got there first, and the boundary umpire will toss it in, Trev.
So it is right in front of the scoreboard over there on that side. Boundary umpire steps in as they do to get themselves the distance. Up they go. Yeah, it's not too bad. It's over the heads of them, goes up. Goolwa let it out over the back and couldn't get it. Quicked up by Hoban, handball out. Another series of handball comes out and Vakunas gets it, and he goes out there and he finds his player out there, and Josh Davis. Davis comes out, finds it up, and that's an intercept mark there. Goes to Sam Izard for Goolwa. He goes up and finds his player easily in the forward line.
This is Pryor.
In Brad Pryor.
This
is no problems at all. Spelt correctly, has a good kick. We'll put it through the middle. He's doomed now, isn't he?
I didn't think there'd be two Pryors in Victor Harbour and Goolwa.
Ah, yeah. Rabbits breed. Nearly 17 minutes in the second quarter up here at the Compass Oval. Brad Pryor for Goolwa goes back. He's going to make it two straight if he gets onto here. Goes in, steady with it, goes on. Was a handy player last year, puts it all up. Umpire looks pretty good. Wait for him to indicate it. That's it. There.
Hi, I'm Jamie, manager at Telstra Store Victor Harbour. If you need help with anything tech related, we're here to help.
If you're having problems with your phone or internet, we can give you a bit more help than just telling you to turn it off and on again.
And if you need a new phone or entertainment bundle, we can show you some options. And this is what we got.
So feel free to pop in for a friendly chat anytime. We look forward to seeing you at Telstra Store Victor Harbour soon.
All they're there for, but they got the scoreboard wrong again, I think.
Yeah, 18 minutes nearly gone, Kev.
Umpire back in the centre. Comes in, tosses the ball up high again. You got Tobin in ruck out there with
bang!
Down goes someone.
And put him down.
Ball goes down into the forward line there. And off hands it goes. So if the ball stayed in, then there would have been a chance there for the ball to be picked up by Goolwa.
Poor old Goolwa player, he's coming off. He got winded. Scuds just went thump straight into the chest. Because he got up and ran away.
Yeah, it's nothing worse than being winded, is there? Umpire throws the ball in again. In it goes short. Back of the pack it goes. Hoban tries to get rid of it, or it might not even be Hoban out there.
Not now. Come off his hands and into the Compass player. Couldn't break away. And that one there was Shane Heatley.
Umpire throws it up again. Belted down. That's almost as good as a kick out there. Compass get hold of it though. Kick it back. Oh, why didn't you mark it up? Mate, I mean, he should have grabbed hold of that. And now Compass will run away with the ball. Comes in short. And the ball now is into a stack of players. I mean, if
it was a
got
poor
to hand
handball
pass away, then it would have been halfway down the ground, wouldn't it?
Yeah, it was a pan, and that was Skripek. That was turned around, was a bad one. Missed the target. Up she goes now. Goes out, goes over there quickly to Johnson again. If a Compass, he goes back inside Ritter. Ritter's hard, goes off. Handball goes, another handball out wide. Goes off there, steps inside. Now they've opened it up. Ziggy Vakunas has got it, finds out. There he goes. He says, Tommy, mate, I've got you here. I'll keep feeding you. So Tommy Pinion with the ball
going
again.
For 5.
Going for his 5th. He's already got 2 this quarter, 2 in the first. Heading towards the 20-minute mark of the second quarter. Compass kicking towards what is favourably the Adelaide end here, which goes back to the city, which is basically north. Most of our ovals here run north-south. He goes in and he slammed it into the post, and he's missed it. So on the FPA scoreboard, 5 goals, 5 in front. Compass 4-4 Goolwa.
Ball will be brought back. He's got hold of it. It'll take a long time to work out where to kick it. Run out of the area down there. Kicks it in. Well, just inside the boundary line. Comes out there, and will they keep it in? No, they won't keep it inside the boundary line. Boundary umpire will grab hold of it and throw it in. Probably about 3 or 4 minutes to go for this quarter. Boundary umpire's got hold of it. In he goes, good throw in down there by the boundary umpire. Up it goes, cross it goes, here's a chance now for Goolwa. Player there, he didn't want to kick it, just wants to try and handball it. And he does, he gets it away here. Come out, oh that's a good mark taken down there by Fry. Daniel Fry. I need to get this down there quickly, they could tie the scores up. Just about by half time. And Fry's got hold of it, that's not a bad kick, it'll go up to the 50-metre line. Off hands it goes. Two players wrestle for it there. Next, Nick Brokenshaw is one of them. And the other one was Braden Lane. The umpire sorts this out. He'll come in and throw it up, which is what he does. Tosses it up. Ball comes down. Dives on top of it down there by Compass. And finally there's a long kick down the ground by James Scuds. Cut off down there by Goolwa though. And Pinion, he gets away, they'll get it over the top. Way they go with it now. It's gone over there to Ziggy Bakunis and runs into a
kick put over to Shane Heatley
down there. Be too many. Well, that's
I think it got to about the 2 goals, but
13 points the difference.
Goolwa came back, which ties them out pretty well. So it is still tied. It's not a unsurmountable lead here, but they're certainly battling away. Goolwa back in the centre, and she goes up, gets up there, beautifully tapped down there by Goolwa. That one was there through Samuel Dunn. They go straight into attack now, up the top side. Comes out in there. Compass is not really talking together. Didn't work much going on. Turns out Goblin not gets it. Handballs it through. Goes all up. Finds his little player. Spins it off the boot. And that one goes through to Stephen Clark. So on the FP Egg scoreboard, 4-5 Goolwa, 6-5 to Mount Compass.
And the ball will come back in, play down there from Compass. Over the far side of the ground it goes, almost a mark. Taken down there, and they couldn't complete it though. Picked up by Goolwa now. Oh, he turns around, and I reckon he put his head down, and the umpire says he tried to break out, didn't he? Couldn't do it. And that was Davis. Davis kicks it in, finds his teammate there, and he'll play on quickly with it. Across the ground it goes, and goes further down there now. And there's plenty of Goolwa players down there, and he might have just about got a free kick there, he did.
Yeah, it was pretty poor by Compass then. You could see it was going to happen.
They didn't really need to give it away, did they?
No, he didn't have to grab him. He just had to stand there.
Goolwa end up with the ball, with the free kick. I've got hold of it now. There's a kick now. This will hug the boundary line. The wind will blow it back in. Little fella takes a good mark there, and Fry again.
Playing a good game.
He's had plenty of kicks so far, as Daniel Fry. Got on the half back line, puts it up high, up they go, almost a mark. They're taken down there by Compass. It's not taken. I reckon he might have thrown that up first before he knocked it, and here it goes now, down across the boundary line it goes, across the boundary line and out of bounds. There won't be too much longer to go in this quarter.
24 and a half minutes
gone. And this will probably be the best part of the quarter, won't it? Now when they're off the ground.
Yep, it certainly is. It's looking a bit grey towards Victor End, which is where Goolwa was going, but boundary line becomes in top side, gets shoved out of it, Hoban, and gets up. Goolwa try to get it up, Brandon breaks it out. They get their player out there quickly, and Jade Cooper goes inside, but it's all Compass at the back. Nicky Brokenshaw gets up, he gets turned around, he gets rode down the ground, comes underneath, can't get it, it's in the forward pocket, and it'll be a ball up in Goolwa's attacking zone. Certainly want to get a score on here, just to tighten
they've got the chance, haven't they? Well, can't be too long to go.
Up she goes in that pocket, turns around, Godwin not just shepherds out, Compass gets it, drives it all out, and this will be a re-kick to Goolwa, out in the full, untouched, take what you want, and Goolwa will be, and they're outside the 40-metre arc here. In it turns round, he can't round, he's just about inside, he's just He'd have to call on now. Comes in, drives this ball up, drives it up. He got into that. It's going to be too narrow and short. Out comes he's taken that through. Minor score to Goolwa Port Elliot on the FP Ag scoreboard. 4 goals 6, trailing Mount Compass 6 goals 5.
11 points the difference now. And there can't be very much longer to go as the kick in now has been marked by Compas. Kicks it in, the little fella now takes a mark, stops, turns around, they run into each other. Got hold of it down there as it's Johnson again, and he'll get away with it. Gets it over the top.
Hoban will handle it.
Goes over to Hoban.
Out wide again if it's quick.
Was it? Back it goes there to Skripek, and the ball goes further down the ground now. And here's a chance now for Pinion. Pinion's got a player out there way up by himself.
Centre half
if he wants to get it out to him, he's had a long shot in for goal, and he's kicked it out on the full. Well, he had the whole lot to aim at and missed the lot.
He made a mess. He had 2 players inside. Goolwa now in the back pocket. Black and white side. What we call prison bars on the front. So they're not all criminals, it's just the design.
Just some of them.
Up it goes, turns around, gets up. Compass now, gets in, puts it all in, up they go. There'll be defensive mark there to Goolwa quickly there. I reckon it could be Connor Irwin. Can't quite pick it, but I thought it was 16. Up he goes, he drives out, goes down the bottom side, out it goes, that's not going to get touched. Rolls it all over, it's not a good kick for a backman, and goes out, Compass with the ball. They get in here quick, 27 gone, they're only ones that get a chance to get a goal, and they goes out and they find Pinion. Pinion.
Yeah,
Tommy Pinion on with the boots, takes it on. Distance won't be a problem for him, kicking on it, angle's not hard. He missed the last one from about where he was here too. He slammed it into the goal post on his narrow side, which is his right side. So he lines up. He'll take his time. This should be just about the final kick of the match, you would think. In he comes, sets himself up, drives it, hangs it. He's looking. Umpire stands back in. Seems to be good. There she is, goal.
At Shed Boss, we don't just build sheds, we engineer them. We build to your individual requirements, from residential to commercial, large or small. Everybody's needs are different. Built with premium Australian-made steel, our patented bracket system and concrete anchored foot bracing, constructed by licensed shed builders, means you'll get an affordable quality carport, rural or commercial shed. Shed Boss. Built strong, built right.
If you look at their scorers, they're spread,
in the Goolwa side,
they're spread across, and the ones that have scored have been their runners. Yeah. So, Godwin not, like I said, normally takes big marks, hasn't, and goes out. So up it goes in the centre. Compass gets it out through there, turns around, gets up Vicunis, no it wasn't,
Skripek got up,
gets it out, goes up forward, Pinion over the back, can't get it, nearly gave away the free. Goolwa drives the ball out. That one out there was out there, Logan Payne. Puts it all off, goes over, untouched, will be a kick to Compass. We lost a fair bit of time there then for that stretcher.
Yeah.
So that's why it's going on. Compass now comes inside, finds his player that they're getting all the way with it to there, and that's in Lewis Johnson. He just plays this loose ball across and goes into it. Goes off quickly now around there to Hannaford. Hannaford drives it up to centre half forward, goes up, Ziggy comes out, drives around, he'll sidestep back in, go back over, handball off, turns around, his player drives this ball up there now, misses by a mile, out in the full, she goes out in the forward pocket for a kick to Goolwa.
Desi might have lost the button of the...
No, it was a fair bit.
Yeah, it was a couple of minutes.
Yeah, good 4 minutes.
Nearly 30 minutes gone this quarter anyway. Goolwa got hold of the ball now. Put it up high, let the wind blow
there
it down.
There she goes, Kevy, if you're happy.
There it goes. And that is the half-time siren here. Scores are 7 goals, 5 to Mount Compass, 4 goals, 6 to Goolwa Port Elliot, and you've got some of the goal kickers there, Trev.
Certainly have. We'll get through there. They're live stream will go off into them. So, but for Mount Compass, the home side, Tom Pinion with 5, singles to Shane Heatley, and of course Ziggy Vicunis. For Goolwa Port Elliot, a bit more of a struggle. Singles to Daniel Fry, Brad Pryor, Todd Miles and Thomas Ferguson.
Yeah, I think Goolwa's had plenty of chances to be right up with them, Trev. And, when you look at this, it's a team that was, well, touted to be one of the top teams this year, playing a team that has only won 3 games in 3 years. So there's some hope there now for Goolwa if they can come out in the second half and do the job.
It certainly is. Like I said, season starting, wins here are important. So, so we can go over, Kevy, and we'll be pretty right.
90.1 Happy FM is Great Southern Footy on air and YouTube.
So, Matt?
South Coast Realty is an independent, locally owned and operated real estate business, incorporating sales and property management of both permanent and holiday rentals. We're heavily involved in the local community, with offices in Victor Harbour and Normanville. Our professional and friendly staff can assist you with all your real estate needs. With well over 6,000 registered buyers on our database, all wanting to purchase properties on the South Coast, we really do stand out in the crowd. South Coast Realty, helping you stand out in the crowd. Give us a call today. The Royal Family Hotel in the main street of Port Elliot prides itself on having a family atmosphere. The dining room is open for lunch and dinner 7 days a week, offering great food specials and friendly service.
Enjoy.
Why not wind down with friends and enjoy a drink in our superb beer garden, one of the best beer gardens on the South Coast. There's traditional pub-style accommodation available and a drive-through sip and save outlet. The Royal Family Hotel, 32 North Terrace, Port Elliot. Victor Tyre Power are your local one-stop shop for all tyres, wheels and batteries. Tyre Power are Australia's biggest independent tyre retailer, which means you get the power of a big range of the big brands, expert advice and lower prices.
Get the power of a local owner and operator.
Get the power of great service that keeps you coming back.
Get the power. Victor Tyre Power, 170A Hindmarsh Road, Victor Harbour.
Get the power.
At Shed Boss, we don't just build sheds, we engineer them. We build to your individual requirements, from residential to commercial, large or small. Everybody's needs are different. Built with premium Australian-made steel, our patented bracket system and concrete anchored foot bracing, constructed by licensed shed builders, means you'll get an affordable quality carport, rural or commercial shed. Shed Boss. Built strong, built right.
It'll take a little bit longer than we thought they would take, but anyway, at the moment, we can give you the scores in all the other games, and there's some surprises here too. And these are, Deacon, we've checked one or two of them just to make sure they're right, so let's not have it aside.
Yep, certainly are. 2021 season of the Great Southern Football League around the grounds. Here at the home game of Mount Compass, at the half time we have Mount Compass 7-5 to Goolwa Port Elliot 4-6. Strathalbyn at Strathalbyn are 4-4, leading Encounter Bay 3-4. Langhorns Creek at home in the Langhorns Creek Oval 7-6 to Yankalilla 7-3. And at McLaren Vale, the McLaren side is 6-7 to Mount Select's 2-3. The Victor Harbour Oval, Willunga 12-5 to Victor Harbour 1-3.
So the Langhorn Creek's the surprise one, isn't it?
Yeah, 3 points in that one, and of course, with the Strath Encounter Bay, only 1 goal in that one, so which is pretty good. And I said a couple of goals have come out here just recently in onto it, so it goes out onto there. And of course, Willunga seem to be doing a pretty good sort of job against Victor Harbour. So orange colour, Kevy, if you can't see.
Yeah, it is an orange colour. You can't see it on top of the red. Looking for a pen. Anyway, the sun is out here now. That's I reckon it might be a good third quarter of weather anyway, Trev. A little bit of rain, I suppose you wouldn't call it rain, just call it a bit of moisture, wouldn't it?
Yeah, umpires are setting themselves here. Just a quick one to anyone's listening, the Goolwa player that come off, we have a ambulance here, so that doesn't sound too good for his ankle. Hope we wish him well. So here it is, the siren is going, the umpire has got it, and we are back into play here. And off we go, third quarter. Up they get. Hoban flicks it back, but Goolwa picks it all up. He gets tackled, goes out, handballs are off, comes around here, goes back into side steps. He gone. It actually fell out of his hands in the tackle, but yep, pay them, got to go. Tries to do too much. He does all this time here and there, and that one there obviously is Johnston. Goolwa now brings the ball, kicks it all up, goes out, finds his player on, quickly plays on, drives it off up on the flank. That goes over the cone of Vakunas. He drops it, but he recovers it, wraps the player up on the clubroom side, forward flank, comes out, but the umpire's already balled it up, and he will ball the ball up here on the forward flank for Goolwa's attacking end. At this stage, on the screen, Goolwa, the black and white, are kicking to the left of screen. Up they go, Hoban gets it, smashes it down, straight down the throat of his rover. Comes out, off they goes, up, over the back, looked in the sun, dropped it. Out it comes, Ziggy can't get rid of it. He gets tapped out, he goes around, sockers it off the ground. Compass into attack, off it goes, he should have gone again. Breaks it all out, handballs forward, gets himself into a good spot with Patrick Marshall. Goes up, drags that one. Oh boy, is that a highlight one. Umpire looks at it and says, goal!
FP Ag, the name you can trust for all your farm needs. FP Ag Rural Supplies has the knowledge and know-how to help you improve your production with expert agronomy advice for your pastures, hay production and broadacre cropping, fertiliser advice and spreading, animal health strategies, fencing needs, expert viticultural advice, livestock sales options, and we also offer an on-farm delivery service. FP Ag, with 5 fully stocked branches across the Fleurieu, we're in your field.
I thought he put too much out. He got the ball, he could have socketed it off, but he handballed it, but it kept him deep in the pocket, and boy oh boy, what a kick. Worthy of the highlights, that one. You'll be able to get that one on YouTube. So they're all waiting now. The ball has been found by the umpires and they're returning it.
Shading their eyes at the moment from the sun.
Yeah, going to the left of, going to the Adelaide end. The radio viewers, listeners here, it's going up. The sun has popped out and kicking up to the Adelaide end is going to be awkward. Umpire, up they go. Go, Kevy.
Umpire tosses up high. Out of the centre that goes now. Ball's gone out there towards Lewis Johnson. He picks it up, thrown on the ground. Umpire tells her to play on. There's a now kick now goes further down the ground. Player, the sun goes into their eyes. The player there picked it up and kicked it. There's a chance. Oh, he falls over before he can kick it. Umpire lets him play on with it. Here's a chance now for a left footer, and the goal umpire just puts his head back.
That's a goal.
And that is another goal.
Hi, I'm Jamie, manager at Telstra Store Victor Harbour. If you need help with anything tech related, we're here to help.
If you're having problems with your phone or internet, we can give you a bit more help than just telling you to turn it off and on again.
And if you need a new phone or entertainment bundle, we can show you some options. And this is what we got.
So feel free to pop in for a friendly chat anytime. We look forward to seeing you at Telstra Store Victor Harbour soon.
Yeah, he sort of would have said
it. Happy, would he?
No, he wouldn't have been. You know, he wouldn't have been completely upset, but sort of saying, "Boys, we are a little bit better than this. Let's move it." So up they go in the middle. Hoban gets it again. Out they come. Gets up into there. Gets through into there, which couldn't make out. It was Nicholas Mott, and he turned around. He's pinged him for throw. The umpire's called it off. Thought he was going to pay advantage. Looks like the player's done his hip there. It's Fry. They don't want him limping around. So the ball will come back and will come around to Connor Irwin for Goolwa. No, yes, he's got it now. So he's in the centre. Goolwa with the ball. Lines up, doesn't really know where to go. Kicks it short and too far. Over the back it goes, straight around to Patrick Marshall. He turns around for Compas. Up it goes, sock it off, goes around into there. That one's not going up from there. Goes back, picks it all up. Ziggy gets it, drives it up now full forward. Up they go, over the back. Can they recover? Goolwa now picks the ball up. off he goes. He sockets it off. That's going to be just about. He stopped it on his boot and got away with it. Socket off the ground there by Compass, straighten the arms, and they go and goes up. Gets around there. Big kick off there. That one goes around there to Nicholas Mott. Umpire comes back and signals goal. So there she...
South Coast Realty is an independent, locally owned and operated real estate business, incorporating sales and property management of both permanent and holiday rentals. We're heavily involved in the local community, with offices in Victor Harbour and Normanville. Our professional and friendly staff can assist you with all your real estate needs. With well over 6,000 registered buyers on our database, all wanting to purchase properties on the South Coast, we really do stand out in the crowd. South Coast Realty, helping you stand out in the crowd. Give us a call today.
Out of sharp, but it looks like Fry has recovered from that one. It looked like to be across the hip. He's sucking in some big ones, eh? So we're back in the centre with the umpire set himself, and it's only 5.5 minutes gone. In she goes, up they go. Ruck goes down by Goolwa, turns around, comes out, wraps the balls up with each other, and she'll still be in that centre circle there for another throw up. Goes up into there, up they go. Big thump there going over there by Todd Miles by Fagula. But it comes off, out they come, Pinions come up on the wing. He's got himself on the clubroom side now, drives this ball right up in the forward. Out they go to Ziggy, sits underneath it, that one gets thumped away. Out it comes, pushes on there quickly there by Corey Grove. Turns around, gets up, puts it all forward, and that's on the narrow side. Goes through to 10 goals 6 now to Mount Compass on the FPAG scoreboard. 4 goals 6 to Goolwa Port Elliot.
Minor score only then, and Goolwa will bring the ball back in. They go over the scoreboard side with the ball. Goes over their players out in front. We went to take the ball, push it down in front of him. Goolwa now got hold of it. The game is stopped while the umpire comes and says, "Give me the ball and I'll toss it up." Which he does.
Oh, hit the umpire.
I think the umpire might have got whacked behind the ear there. He might have hit his head in the way. Ball comes out and the ball hits a player's chest over there, bounces across the line. Must have been out before it went out, and the ball goes out here to Johnson. So Lewis Johnson's got hold of it. Where's he going with it? He decides to kick it back in again, straight to the opposition. I don't know why, but anyway, that's what he did. And Goolwa got hold of the ball now. They can get it over the top here, down the ground it goes, and Nissen got hold of it there, and he kicks it in, hits the player's chest, bounces off, across the line, and out of bounds. And the poor old boundary umpire was there, was hoping that
it was going to come back.
He's going to come back again. He just said, "I'll stay here and wait," but he had to wait, then he had to run like hell.
His little legs were pumping then, weren't they?
Were they ever? Anyway, he's got hold of it this time, throws it in. In it goes, pushed down. Taken down there by Goolwa, player's got hold of it, he turns around, runs backwards, not a good hand pass though. They're going around in circles. He went to kick it, decided he didn't want to kick it.
Yeah,
now he's going to be in all sorts of tripe, and there'll be a goal here, I would think, given away from all of this problems that's happened. They're just heading down towards a goal down there. And it'll matter just whether Pinion can get it or not.
It's in the back.
It won't matter, I reckon it'll be a goal here anyway.
No,
he couldn't get there in time. Rush for a minor score only, and so that is 10 goals 6 to Mount Compass, 4 goals 6 to Goolwa Port Elliot.
10-7 on that one, Kevy. So turn around, the FPA scoreboard's correct here, the boys are getting on top of it here. We have 8.5 minutes gone in the third quarter. Goolwa now plays on, umpire calls him on now, goes out, drives it out. Big advantage, isn't it now with that advantage there?
Yeah, terrific.
They're driving this out onto the wing. Compass pick it all up, go back inside, turns around, gets up, Goolwa now, rappel out the back line, kicks in, they're playing a short game, comes in quickly, finds himself there in Brad Pryor. Pryor comes out the top side, they've crossed straight over, haven't gained much room, distance forward, but they're hit right now here on the top side. Comes in, he doesn't know, it's just stop and start, drives this ball up to the forward flank, over the back, Pinion can't get it to it, gets wrapped up, handball comes out, goes over, kicked out there by Godwin, not for Goolwa, goes forward, Compass come out, ball goes up over there, the umpire should be in onto this, which he is, took a long time for it, and it will be a ball up on the forward pocket here for Goolwa into attack. Clubroom side, it's there, the camera set all up here, the grandstand just to the side of it, and And he goes, oh, he hurled that one, but still had some height, which was good. Up it goes, picked up quickly by Goolwa. Stephen Clark can't get out with it. Compas flicks it all back, gets shoved out of it, turns around, picked it up beautifully by Mott. Goes in, sidesteps around, now comes out, bounces, out they come Compass, drives this ball up. This is just a hit and kick, up it goes, hangs on to him. Umpire saw that one, you can't see that when there's only 2 players.
You can't argue about that, can
he? Braden Rittergate, why he did that,
his jumper's 2 sizes bigger there.
But there was only the 2 of them there. So the umpire inside, you know it's going to be seen. In a pack, perhaps a chance, but yep. Anyhow, so Goolwa now, and they're just on forward of their half-back flank. Still on the clubroom side here, top side, downhill to the other side. Turns round, goes up, drives this up to the forward flank now. Up they go. Too many Compass players up. Comes out, handballs beautifully. Goes over to Pryor. Pryor goes up, goes too far. Over the back, comes through there, and he misses narrowly onto that one. Goes for a minor score, which ties the points up into there. And the FP Ag scoreboard, 4-7 Goolwa Port Elliot, 10-7 Mount Compass.
And the Goolwa player, the Compass player decided he didn't want to kick it in, so he's left it to Lewis Johnson, and he just kicks it and runs out. No one bothered to go near him.
He's not direction with his kicks, not good, too casual.
He's just letting it go down there. It goes over the top to Pinion. Pinion gets a hand pass down to Ritter. Ritter puts it on the left boot, didn't even look, kicked it in the general direction where he knew the big fella was down there, and will they pick it up? No, they can't pick it up. They dive on top of it. A bit of a wrestle here, and the umpire will have to come in and throw it up before someone falls over and breaks their arm. And the umpire will throw it up now. It's almost in the goal square for Mount Compass. Up it goes. In it goes. Pinion just stands there, lets the ball fall in his hands, and casually put.
The Royal Family Hotel in the main street of Port Elliot prides itself on having a family atmosphere. The dining room is open for lunch and dinner 7 days a week, offering great food specials and friendly service.
Enjoy.
Why not wind down with friends and enjoy a drink in our superb beer garden, one of the best beer gardens on the south coast. There's traditional pub-style accommodation available and a drive-through sip and save outlet. The Royal Family Hotel, 32 North Terrace, Port Elliot.
Sleep, so get a big stand up here, and they've thrown their other ruckman in up here. This is Corey Grove for Mount Compass. Still got some height, but he's sort of definitely haven't got the height of Hoban and the big ruckman in Samuel Dunn, have they? So it's giving away a little bit there.
They've got plenty of big players out there, haven't they?
Yeah, certainly giving away a little bit there. Up they go, and as you expect it, Goolwa gets it through Dunn, puts it all down, comes out, but Compass recover well. They go out wide, put down late, goes out and he finds his player on the wingman out back. Now they come up top side, out again, out they go. And that's the spoil goes up and was relieved there by Mott. Nicholas Mott for Compass. Can come top if he wants to, he doesn't. Drives it now, puts it all up. Out they go. And the Pinion almost one now, comes back down, picks it up beautifully there. Picks up there, spinning back, spinning back, spinning back. Umpire goes to make the decision, he goes, goal.
Skripek.
Mount Compass Quarry and Landscape Supplies have over 40 years experience in mining and blending soils and organics. We're specialists in turf soils, landscaping and organic blends. Customised washed sands for horse arenas, sports grounds and building sands. We also have a large range of decorative stones, gravels, mulches and pine barks. From car trailers to all truckloads. Wholesale Quarry Direct. Mount Compass Quarry and Landscape Supplies, 86 Sandmine Road, Mount Compass. Open Monday to Friday, 7am to 4pm and Saturday 7am to 11am. Phone 8556 8421.
Their hands on hips a little bit. Great first half, but not much has happened since half time. Central umpire's got hold of it now. He'll throw it up in the air. Up it goes again. Knock went to Goolwa. Hand pass goes back to Goolwa again. If they can pick it up, they do pick it up, or they don't pick it up. Goes in, back of players, and out it comes again. Goes across here to Nathan Hicks. Hicks had it for a while, and he gets the hand pass over the top. Back it comes again. player there come from behind, almost taken down there. That was Ziggy
tried to take on his toes, now he breaks out.
He breaks out here, and all the players there tried to soccer it instead of picking up. 3 Goolwa players there managed to watch their opposition almost pick the ball up. The umpire's got hold of it and says, I'll throw it up. The ball will be thrown up now. Centre half forward for Compas. Goolwa kick it out, players under the ball there, takes a mark.
Stephen Clark.
Clark, number 1. He kicks it across. Finds his teammate over there, and they can set sail now down the end, but they put the ball up high out there. The ball comes down. Here's a chance now for the Goolwa player to get hold of it again. That was Ferguson.
Oh, good smother.
He had the ball blocked off his boot. Across the boundary line it goes, and out of bounds. So we've been playing 19 minutes now.
15 and a half,
15, sorry, it looked like 19 through my glasses, but...
I'll swap you, I'll give you 9. Here we go.
Bounds, the umpire throws it back in again. In it goes. And Mount Compass will take hold of it, and the player is pushed across the boundary line and out of bounds. So it's 12-7, 4-7, Mount Compass in control.
Boundary umpire with it once again over there on the forward flank for Goolwa. At least they're in their zone. Up they go. Comes back down there. Godwin couldn't get it out. Picked up there by Goolwa. Pushes it back inside. Goes back out there to Clark for Goolwa. Puts it over, but Compas come out. Out they go through the ever reliable Brokenshire. Just about the grand man of the side now, I'd say. So, but the free kick has gone there for something late, and it's come all the way back to where the ball was. So they turn around. Off they go, Goolwa now with it. Puts it all up. Can't get the mark over there. Comes off ground. Compas pick it all up. He can't get to it. He goes for dropping the ball, not getting the kick to it. And it'll be a free kick here to Goolwa. There's a little bit of arty-barty pushing going here. Compas do not want to get involved in this.
Yeah,
just walk away. It is ridiculous doing onto it. Don't even know it's running the Corey Grove. It's just said, it's just, you do not want it. They got the game in control, and this is the worst thing you can do is get reported. Anyhow, Goolwa now with the ball, puts the ball up, hangs it up, going to be short, goes up, goes in good, and the umpire says it's a mark here, and it comes out to the big boy, I reckon, it's a big ruckman, I reckon, isn't it? Drives around, which it is, goes around here to Samuel Dunn, so he's done what the Compas have done and put the ruckman to full forward. In he comes, no problems at all, umpire moves across, comes back in, and she's a goal.
Victor Tyre Power are your local one-stop shop for all tyres, wheels and batteries. Tyre Power are Australia's biggest independent tyre retailer, which means you get the power of a big range of the big brands, expert advice and lower prices.
Get the power of a local owner and operator.
Get the power of great service that keeps you coming back.
Get the power. Victor Tyre Power, 170A Hindmarsh Road, Victor Harbour.
Must have put some good soil on this. It's a nice greeny colour.
Yeah, he's probably putting a lot of fertiliser as he comes past to work all the time. Thinking of you, Niffy, mate.
Yeah, get on you, Niffy.
Yeah,
You'll be back in a minute.
We feel envious of you. Back in the centre. Up she goes now to go around. Pinions back in there, but couldn't get it. A Goblin Knot puts it all out. Hits the running player past there in Bates. Bates goes forward for Goolwa. Turns around, Compass get it, puts it all out. Almost pulled in there by Oban. Can't get it out, comes up, tackled on, get away with it. Picks it all up there, gets his boot to it just in time. He throws Compass, puts it all over there. There's a scruff going on. Turn around, that was late going. Goolwa player get a little bit too much into there. Ziggy hasn't taken a mark today. That one goes over his head. Turns around, picks it all up, goes down there. He'll get going up, pushes the handball out. Out it goes out through there as Rakowaska gets it. Turns around, gets up there, kicks up there. That's a goal, goes up. Umpire comes back, indicates, there she is, there's a goal. And it goes over to
FP Ag, the name you can trust for all your farm needs. FP Ag Rural Supplies has the knowledge and know-how to help you improve your production with expert agronomy advice for your pastures, hay production and broadacre cropping, fertiliser advice and spreading, animal health strategies, fencing needs, expert viticultural advice, livestock sales options, and we also offer an on-farm delivery service. FP Ag, with 5 fully stocked branches across the Fleurieu, we're in your field.
William Moore?
Could be William Moore, yeah. We haven't seen much of him anyway, so we'll give him a goal.
Can't be a 6 because there's no 6 out there.
Ball back in the centre.
Nearly 20 minutes, Kev, in this third quarter.
And the central umpire's got hold of it. Comes in, throws it up. Big fella goes up, and that's Hoban goes up. Ball comes down the ground, picked up. Oh, the player there's grabbed a little bit too high.
He played for it.
I think he's going to choke him there.
Zachary Bates.
Zachary Bates has got it. What's happened here?
Don't know.
Oh, kids out on the ground down there, I think. They're trying to get him back.
Yeah, hanging around with Doogie Dog.
The ball goes down to the forward line, off hands it goes, and across the boundary line. They're trying to get the kids away from the boundary line.
Yeah, but they're chasing Doogie Dog,
well,
so he shouldn't be on there.
Yeah.
Shouldn't be on the ground.
We want the dog catcher here. Umpire throws the ball back in again. In it goes. Push down. Ball probably the player there would have got grabbed too high, wouldn't he?
No, he ducked down on it.
Well, I mean, the other fella was a foot taller than him.
Yeah, but Daniel Fry, he ducked down and the player in front and then backed him in the bigger Hoban behind him.
Yeah, if he's silly enough to do that, he probably deserves a free kick. Umpire throws the ball up. Hoban knocks it down. Ball comes out. Chance here now for Fred Nissen to do something with it. He can't.
Holding the ball.
In fact, he gives the ball away for holding the ball. Goes over to Compas. And they get hold of it. Some of the players are getting a little bit niggly out here at the moment.
Yeah.
And the ball now will be kicked from the half-back flank. Who's he going with it? He's probably going down the centre of the ground with it. No, not too bad. Yes, almost in the centre it goes. Off hands it goes. Straight in the arms down there of Braden Lane. He kicked it back to his teammate. He couldn't catch hold of it though. What's going to happen with it here? This is player out there in Johnson. He tried to get rid of it, and Mackenzie's got rid of it. Hand pass goes across, a bit like a training run out here at the moment. And there goes the ball over there, and a mark is taken by Compas. Just gets up, kicks it across,
in the centre.
And waiting over there was the player there in
Mott was
31, and Mott went through his fingers across the line and
out of bounds.
It's out of bounds. Yep. By the road in out there.
22 minutes gone, Gabby.
We didn't have any scoreboard attendants here. Now there's a dozen of them. Umpire throws the ball back in again. In it goes. Pushed down. Taken out there by Goolwa. Quick kick out of the pack goes out there by Ezard. And the ball now bounces over. Comes back to Mount Compass.
Good side.
Good kick. He's going to give it back to his teammate. Could get across the ground if he wants to. Mott. He does it across. It goes there to Mott. And Mott comes in and says,
good.
Goodness me, I will put that through down for a...
The Royal Family Hotel in the main street of Port Elliot prides itself on having a family atmosphere. The dining room is open for lunch and dinner 7 days a week, offering great food specials and friendly service.
Enjoy.
Why not wind down with friends and enjoy a drink in our superb beer garden, one of the best beer gardens on the south coast. There's traditional pub-style accommodation available and a drive-through sip and save outlet. The Royal Family Hotel, 32 North Terrace, Port Elliot.
So, a bit of niggle going on, so it's not good. I don't like it seeing signs of that when it happens. It tends to be a side knows they're out of it and just tries to rough it up too much. Back in the centre, up they go, out they come. Compass overruns it, hits the side, goes back into there, and Fred Neeson for Goolwa. He goes off, goes to Fry. Fry kicks it up forward, goes up to centre half forward. Pryor can't get it, comes back around, picks it all up. Compass have got control of this in the stagnant stage there, and the umpire comes in on the forward flank for a ball up. Up she goes. Ruckman goes up. Too early was for Goolwa then. They couldn't get out with it. Handball comes out wide. Goes again. Handball comes out again. Goes around here quickly to Moore. William Moore puts it all up. Puts the handball out. Goes off. Kick comes in. Out it comes and goes around. Pinion's got the ball straight away. Looks inside. Sidesteps. Goes around beautifully. Kicks it all up. Won't get the distance. But he picks up. His player goes back. Drops the ball. Comes around. He gets tackled up. He broke the tackle, but it's touched. Touched in the hands went onto there, so it goes off of there. That was little number 10 in Nathan Hicks, but it was touched off the boot and goes for a minor score for 14 goals 8 to Mount Compass, 5-7 to Goolwa.
A lot of effort from behind, wasn't
on the FPA scoreboard.
Goolwa now will bring the ball back in. A bit of room there to do it. Not a bad kick. It's gone down into the centre square. Off hands it goes. Gives him a chance now to Goolwa to get the ball out. It's gone out here to Fry. Fry's got hold of it. Kicks it down the ground at the back. They're waiting for it here. Here's a chance. A little kick in, or it was too little a kick in.
Robin Knight shouldn't have done that.
The player at the back then, he was hoping he could get it over the top, but he didn't. And now the kick has been taken by Mount Compass.
That was the screwy.
And this has gone right down the ground, and again it's been marked by Braden Lane. So Lane's got hold of it. Kicks it up high, looking out the side there for his teammate and Stephen Clark.
Good shepherd.
Clark can get hold of it.
Bad kick.
There's a bad kick goes across, and it's been marked down there by Ezard. So Ezard's got it. Almost right on the cricket pitch. Comes in, takes 2 steps, puts the ball down deep into the forward line, the back of the pack. Taken down there by Compass. Player got hold of it there. Mackenzie's had it briefly. And it goes across there to a teammate, and he can just turn around, head into goals, kick it out here, looking out here for Pinion, and Pinion was probably grabbed hold of before he got the ball in, but anyway, it doesn't matter. Well done.
Ritter will bang this one over.
If the player can get away with it. And he was almost on his nose, wasn't he, as he's run along the ground then. And Goolwa get it out in the centre, comes out loose. They might have had it briefly. He got it back again, tries to push it off the ground.
Hanging on.
And
free to Mott.
Free to Mott. The Goolwa player doesn't think much of that, but Mott now has got a kick. Player standing there by himself.
Hoban, he might have a kick.
Hoban there, will he take
his second? Yes, one goal, one kick.
Not a bad kick either. He goes out towards Hoban. Hoban tries to get it on the second grab, can't. Player on the ground had hold of it. And finally it was taken there by Braden Lane, and Lane's just belted it over to the fence, and the ball will be brought back because no one got anywhere near it to touch it.
27 minutes gone, Kevy.
And the ball now will be brought back in. Can he get a big kick back in? Yeah, he can. There's a player just standing there.
Ziggy's first mark.
Ziggy. Yeah, Ziggy could just about get this.
Oh, distance is not a problem.
And he'll have a chance if the siren doesn't beat him to it with 27 a bit minutes gone in this third term. So he comes in there to take his kick. Player on the mark is right on the 50. He cribbed over a little bit, and Ziggy
looking good.
Shot and
goes in,
and it's gone through for a goal. And
hi, I'm Jamie, manager at Telstra Store Victor Harbour. If you need help with anything tech related, we're here to help.
If you're having problems with your phone or internet, we can give you a bit more help than just telling you to turn it off and on again.
And if you need a new phone or entertainment bundle, we can show you some options. And this is what we got.
So feel free to pop in for a friendly chat anytime. We look forward to seeing you at Telstra Store Victor Harbour soon.
The small men have got the scores. The big men really haven't done much, and it's been when they've brodwood not, isn't it, buddy?
No, Godwin
not. But normally goes well, but they've had to toss him around a bit. Bang! Down he comes. Back in the balls goes. Handball comes out. Handball comes out to Shane Heatley. Heatley goes up too high, hanging onto there. Free kick, no problems at all. Umpire picks it. Yep. Picks it all out, and it'll come back to the man with the golden boots, which are coloured orange this time. And of course it'll go to Tommy Pinion. And it must be really close to 3/4 time here. So Pinion will line up. He already has 5. 28, nearly 29 minutes gone. We haven't had time, you know, on this is going to be the longest it's been out for ages.
Well, it is, isn't it?
This is as long as, you know, the goals have been kicked, but this is as long as we had the stretcher case. Pinion has missed it.
Well, 1 point only.
Yep, so...
And that is 15 goals, 9 to Compas, 5 goals, 7 to Goolwa. Ball will be brought back in now by Logan Payne.
Yep, and so the FP Ag scoreboard, this should be just about the last score available, I'd say.
So Logan Payne kicks over the far side of the ground, and that's not a bad kick in either. They push and shove each other away out there. Goolwa should be able to come up with the ball, they do. And the umpire will come and take it off him and throw it up. Yeah, I don't know why it's gone so long. It's very close to 30 minutes now.
Yeah, Compass to kick
Perhaps
8
Desi's
goals.
gone to sleep.
Yeah. He's liking it. He wants this more going on. He's not going to give up time while they're scoring.
No, he's certainly not. While the team's scoring, he's going okay. Player comes out there, and there's Jay Cooper. He can't do anything with it either for Goolwa, and the boundary umpire will come along now and throw it in. It's been certainly a long quarter.
Yeah,
30 minutes and 8 seconds there as the umpire throws it back in again. Over the back of the pack it goes. And here's a chance, it goes in there. Well, the player there waited for it to see which way it would bounce. And it bounced the way he didn't want it to. And he took that with one hand, didn't he?
Stuck his
hand
one
out
hand
like a
out.
cricket ball.
Yeah.
Oh, well done down there by the... I think that's Daniel Fry, isn't it? That's out there taking the mark.
Yep.
Looks like he's got it. At the back
Good
of the
body
pack,
work.
he's got hold of it now. Well done down there by Godwin Knott. You were talking about him a minute ago. He's come in and took the mark. Ball comes out now, it's on the ground, and the umpire will throw it up once again.
Isn't it? This is 31 minutes.
Well, it is 31 minutes now. 30.
It's no way.
The umpire throws it up again. No way this could possibly be 100% right. Is there any way? There's a quick kick out of the pack.
Umpire says touch, play on,
Play
says
over
gone.
there to the young fella in Fry. Comes out loose, and again
Now we're
Compass
finished.
will get away with it. Eventually the siren sounds at the 31 minute 16 second mark. This the third term. So at the present time it is 15 goals 9 to Mount Compass, which is 99 points. To Goolwa Port Elliot 5 goals 7, 37 points. So it's 3/4 time. Everyone's taking a break here, and 90.1 Happy FM is Great Southern Footy on air and YouTube.
Hi, I'm Jamie, manager at Telstra Store Victor Harbour. If you need help with anything tech related, we're here to help.
If you're having problems with your phone or internet, we can give you a bit more help than just telling you to turn it off and on again.
And if you need a new phone or entertainment bundle, we can show you some options. And this is what we got.
So feel free to pop in for a friendly chat anytime. We look forward to seeing you at Telstra Store Victor Harbour soon.
At Shed Boss, we don't just build sheds, we engineer them. We build to your individual requirements, from residential to commercial, large or small. Everybody's needs are different. Built with premium Australian-made steel, our patented bracket system and concrete anchored foot bracing, constructed by licensed shed builders, means you'll get an affordable quality carport, rural or commercial shed. Shed Boss. Built strong, built right.
FP Ag, the name you can trust for all your farm needs. FP Ag Rural Supplies has the knowledge and know-how to help you improve your production with expert agronomy advice for your pastures, hay production and broadacre cropping, fertiliser advice and spreading, animal health strategies, fencing needs, expert viticultural advice, livestock sales options, and we also offer an on-farm delivery service. FP Ag, with 5 fully stocked branches across the Flurio, we're in your field.
Very soon. The brand new weather forecast is in, and temperature-wise for tomorrow, it'll be cloudy in most parts. Adelaide heading to 19, 11 degrees overnight. Noarlunga tomorrow 19, Victor Harbour, Goolwa, etc. 18 degrees, a morning shower too, 11 low overnight. Mount Barker tomorrow cloudy at 16 degrees. 16 degrees for Parawa with a morning shower too, down to 11 through the small hours. Strathale 17 degrees with a possible morning shower. And for Kings Coast and Pandana, 19 degrees tomorrow for Kings Coast, Pandana 18, cloudy. Murray Bridge 12 degrees overnight, cloudy day tomorrow and 19 degrees. Strong wind warning tomorrow for the south central coastal waters. Southwest and southerly winds 20 to 25 knots, up to 25 to 30 knots. South and east of KI till late evening. 2.5 to 3 metres sea. Swell southwesterly 6 to 9 metres. Cloudy conditions. At the moment in Victor Harbour, at the headquarters of Happy FM in Crozier Road, 59% humidity and 17.2 degrees. And without further ado, back to lovely Mount Compass, the oval there, Kevin Curran and Trevor Price.
Just before the final quarter starts, we've got some three-quarter time scores here. Langon Creek 10-13 to Yankalilla 8 goals 4. So Yanka's staying with them at the moment. And there's one here from from Victor Harbour, Wollonga 21-11 to Victor 1 goal 4. And there goes the siren to start off the final term here at Mount Compass. The ball on the ground now from the throw up, and the umpire will come in and throw it up again. Plenty of players around the ball. We'll see what not Wollonga.
Compass or Goolwa.
See what Goolwa could do from here, yeah. Mixed up with everything at the moment.
Yeah, you're still reading the scores out, Kevy. That's the trouble.
Still reading the scores out. That's the trouble. Trying to find some there that were behind the writing on the screen. Anyway, the ball now has come down to the forward line for Mount Compass, taken down there by Goolwa, pushed out, and it's. Well, they've got to do something very soon, Trev, otherwise they're going in for hiding.
Certainly is, Kev. As I said, Goolwa now, attack it out, but it comes back, and we've got Hope and sitting back in the centre here and waiting. He's going to have his second kick, or sorry, third, because he had one for goal. Kicks it off, finds his player running past, could be Mott, I reckon, goes out, finds his player right out on the boss here, and Josh Davis. Josh Davis is, he's probably going to kick from 40. Probably 35, like I said, we know it's not exactly, so he's inside the arc, but by the time he gets it, he'll probably be kicking just inside 40. Waits for him to line up. He's on the top side here, it's downhill from there, going across, 45-degree angle, walks in, straight behind him the camera, and he pulls us across the body. He goes the skinny side for a minor score, so on the FPX scoreboard, Compass goes to an even 100 points, 15 goals 10 to Goolwa Port at 5 goals 7.
As Goolwa will bring the ball back in, coming over the clubroom side with it. There's a kick, the wind holds it up a little bit out there, the tall fella's coming along, and the mark has been taken down there by Mott. Mott's that confident, kicks it back, kicks it over to Johnson. Johnson just casually kicks it across the ground. And at the moment, it's just keeping off.
Ziggy's dropped another.
I think Vicky's dropped one there that you never see him drop. Anyway, the ball's on the ground again. Coming out now, they'll get a bit more serious here. Otherwise, I think Peter Galbraith won't be too happy by the end of the game. They're kicking backwards, they're kicking sideways, they're kicking every way, which way, but down towards the goals.
Goolwa have stuck it all up, though. They've only got 2 players in the backside of the game, the quarter.
Anyway, the ball come down on the ground. Goolwa will try and get it back now.
They've got nothing forward.
They've got nothing forward after they get this one out. The player then, he grabbed it off him, that was Hannaford. Hannaford gets it across there to his teammate again, and Grove looks up. It's just pretty casual at the moment. It's 2-1 out there, and they should be able to do something with this. That's Mount Compass. They are. They're throwing it around.
With it,
I think they're messing around. It looks like they're having a game of keepings off out there. They're going to lose this in a minute. Well, not the game, but they'll lose the ball. Across it goes now to Hannaford. Hannaford kicks it down, and
that's play on. Play on.
I must call play on there. And that is Josh Davis He kicks it down to the forward line, and really it almost looks like it's party time here, Trev.
Well, the players here must get kicks in the back line because everybody's in there. Kick comes out from Goolwa. The spoil comes from off hands here through Hannaford. Hannaford puts it over in front of the crowd here on the clubroom side and resets for a throw-in. The boundary umpire waits for it to come back now. We've had 3.5 minutes and there's no great excitement. It's just a bunch of players running around here with the ball. In the boundary umpire goes, beautiful throw in, up it goes, comes back down, Goolwa gets it, drives it forward, they've only got one up there, goes out, he gets caught, he goes round too high, he'll get a free kick for being too high. Wants to play on, but you don't need to do that, and Connor Irwin turns round, miles too far for him to kick it, kicks up, drives it up, off the boot, squabbling around, laces going everywhere, hurn around, goes up in the forward pocket, comes back down, Goolwa picks it all up, he gets wrapped up, and the umpire standing right there says, I will have it in the forward pocket on the top side. Goolwa's attacking pocket though. So, sets himself up. Look at the crowd around this. Half the side is in it. Up she goes. You can't make any lines in it. It comes out. Compass gets it. Drives it off. Comes out here to Ziggy. Ziggy can't control it. He's had butterfingers all day today, Ziggy. Turns around, gets down. Both of them sit them all on there. Goes on. The umpire comes in. Nobody's interested in tossing the ball out or going. It's just playing time, so it's they're not interested in it at anyone. Up she goes. Turns around. Puts back down. Compass try to get the ball. Goes out. Turns around. Picked up there by Griffin. Griffin puts the ball out. Can't get it out any further. Compass now with it. Drives off. That's a floater going out. Comes out down there. Goes back down. Socket off the ground. Comes back around. Goolwa picks the ball up, but he can't get rid of it. Turns around. Stacks on the middle here. And it turns around and goes up. And the umpire will come in for a ball up. On the wing, true centre position play. 5.5 minutes gone, last quarter, 100 points. Compass got control of this game.
Yeah, certainly have got control of it. From the throw up, the ball's just knocked down on the ground. Compass try to pick it up, or they do pick it up. They're not going anywhere with it. One bloke was twice the size of the other one that had hold of it then. Anyway, the ball now comes down. Goolwa, player on the bottom, but he can't do anything with it either. And the umpire will go through and set it up. Ball comes out again, and there's just not enough Goolwa players to kick the ball to down the other end, is there? If they get it away at the moment, there's too many around it. The umpire will throw it up again. Up it goes once again. Down it comes this time. Player there from, that was Tom Vicunas, he had hold of it briefly. Ball's on the ground, or they give it back to him, and he's got it briefly again. He's about to get thrown on the ground with it, and the umpire will take it off of him and throw it up.
Might just about have to give 3/4 scores around the ground again, Kevin, because there's not much happening
here. Not much happening here, is there, at the moment? There's a kick out of the pack down there by Goolwa. It's gone absolutely nowhere. No one touched it. A little push out now has gone down to Compass.
Ziggy's got one in front of his eyes.
He's taken this one. But
poor kick.
His kick was poor. Gets a hand pass away. There's a long kick in by Pinion. And that's probably gone straight through the goals.
South Coast Realty is an independent, locally owned and operated real estate business, incorporating sales and property management of both permanent and holiday rentals. We're heavily involved in the local community, with offices in Victor Harbor and Normanville. Our professional and friendly staff can assist you with all your real estate needs. With well over 6,000 registered buyers on our database, all wanting to purchase properties on the South Coast, we really do stand out in the crowd. South Coast Realty, helping you stand out in the crowd. Give us a call today.
And Victor Harbor, Wollonga 21-11, Victor Harbor 1-4.
McLaren 8-13, Maibonga 3-3. Umpire tosses the ball up in the centre again. Down on the ground they go with it. Out of the pack it goes. Here's a chance now for Scribe. Just puts his head down and runs straight through. And they get the kick over that far side. There's no one over there, and Johnson's got hold of it. He kicks it further down the ground.
Look at that.
At the back of the pack.
Ziggy
Vicunas says, well, I'm going to come along and have a bit of fun here too.
He's got his eyes and his hands matching up in the last 2 minutes.
He has, hasn't he?
He normally doesn't let them off overhead, does he?
No, but he's got a fair chance that he'll put this one through too.
Actually, it's Mott. That's Mott. That's why he marked it. Ziggy couldn't. There's Ziggy in the centre. In comes Mott. Mott drives up, puts it all back. Umpire's hardly moving to go to the centre line. He goes, goal.
Victor Tyre Power are your local one-stop shop for all tyres, wheels and batteries. Tyre Power are Australia's biggest independent tyre retailer, which means you get the power of a big range of the big brands, expert advice and lower prices.
Get the power of a local owner and operator.
Get the power of great service that keeps you coming back.
Get the power. Victor Tyre Power, 170A Hindmarsh Road, Victor Harbour.
Cloud comes over and a little bit of rain comes.
Yeah, I'm just about worried here that Pakey will be here hooking up the caravan in a minute. Like happens, I'm taking it home.
Umpire throws it up here, Pakey, you can stay home, don't worry too much, Trevor will take it home. Umpire puts it down to the forward line, well, the player put it down the forward line again. I reckon he could have had his head in the way there.
Oh, it was unlucky, it was accidental.
Yeah, it was accidental.
Yeah,
but,
he was unlucky.
He ran into
he
the
actually
player's
slipped,
knee, didn't he, more than anything else?
He slipped on turning, the Compass player stopped, bent to go him, and he rolled forward and hit his head.
Yeah, that was the fellow there in Clark. And he's had a shot and he's got a goal, I reckon.
Bounced out.
No, bounced back. They all stood there, watched it, hit the ground and bounced backwards. So Compass have got hold of it. You can't take a trick when that happens, can you?
No.
And I think things are just going well out here at the moment for Mount Compass. They're running down the far side of the ground, hand pass, pushes. It's gone further down the ground now. You'll get a mark down here again, and there's another chance for a goal. It's almost like a training run out there now, and Compass show them what they can do. You let them go, and they can do that. They can really hurt you, and I reckon that's Mott that's got hold of it this time. And Mott's got 3 goals.
Yep.
A couple of years ago, he played for the Crows SANFL side. Came from, I think it was Noarlunga, to the Crows side. And Mott goes in and he puts the ball through for another goal. So that.
Hi, I'm Jamie, manager at Telstra Store Victor Harbour. If you need help with anything tech related, we're here to help.
If you're having problems with your phone or internet, we can give you a bit more help than just telling you to turn it off and on again.
And if you need a new phone or entertainment bundle, we can show you some options. And this is what we got.
So feel free to pop in for a friendly chat anytime. We look forward to seeing you at Telstra Store Victor Harbour soon.
Getting the Great Southern a fair bit, don't we?
Yeah, look, I mean,
mistakes and
the trouble is, if the game's not close, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
But if there was a couple of points in the game, it would matter.
Yep.
I think that's when you've got to have the kids concentrating, not messing around.
Yeah, we'll have to get electronic scoreboards. We're always okay.
Well, I thought Compass were talking about it.
Here we go. Compass take the ball out of the centre again and off they go, out wide, kicks the ball up, goes up there, out comes the lead, and it's Mott again. He's in everything at the moment, up in the forwards, out he goes in, goes up, an easy mark there goes, and I reckon that could be the zig this time. And you turn around and he lines up. So Compass have had control of this.
I mean, they've got a great forward line now, haven't they? They've got Mott.
Have they? What?
They've got the other player at the... They've just got Lewis Johnson from Nords.
Yeah, tends to overwork a lot. Zig comes in and guess he's missed it. So it's unusual for the boy. Goes off. So the FBA scoreboard, 18-11 Mount Compass, 5-7 Goolwa Port Elliot.
I think they put a goal on instead of a point, haven't they?
Yeah, well, they've probably caught up anyway. So.
I think they've caught up that, so all they've got to do now is put a point on, they'll be right. Anyway, and Goolwa now running down the ground, get that ball back in play. Comes over there. Here's a chance now for this. This should be just up their alley out there now. As that Rakawazza, whatever his name is, has run too far with it. Gets the ball further down the ground out here. Will the ball stay in? It does stay in. Stops, goes back, kicks it in. Not a very good kick. Goes straight to the opposition out there, and Compass should be able to clear this away, which they do. A couple of quick hand passes has gone out there, and I think
held on.
That might have been a
ball
little,
up.
Eh?
Ball up.
Yeah, I know it's a ball up, but it probably didn't need to happen, did it? They could have kicked the ball.
Oh yeah.
They're
just trying to get it out in the open.
Just starting to get it out in the open and see what they can do. But we've seen what they can do, all right. Umpire throws the ball up again. Up it goes. Here's a chance out there for the little bloke to get hold of it. He tries to get it out, can't kick it out. And again, Compass get the ball down the ground. A little bit of a nudge out, goes unnoticed out there by the umpire. Ball comes out. Maybe he didn't get rid of that one properly either. Across the ground it goes, and there it's gone over the top to Cody Connor. Cody Connor's got hold of it. He'll put it down the centre half forward out there. Over the top of the pack it goes.
Over ran at the Compass boy.
Hicks ran over the top of it. This player here could be in a little bit of trouble for Goolwa as he comes in. It is, because he kicks it straight to the opposition, and the player with the ball there is James Scuds. He gets a hand pass across to Ritter. Ritter just kicks it further down the ground and coming out. There's a player down there. In the full forward, he can walk in and kick a goal if he wants to. And that's Matt Mott turns around and goes bang, and that is goal number 5 to
Wollonga 21-11, Victor Harbour 1-4. Back in the centre.
Before it's 21-11 here either.
Yeah, back in the centre here. 15 minutes gone. Compass goes up, get it, comes back out. Davis gets it, handballs off, goes out wide, picks up the player out there again. He goes out wide, still in William Moore. Moore for Compass, goes up the forward lines, bang, Spoil was late. Ball on the ground, socket off the ground there by Compass, and he got hanging on, and we're going to get a free kick to Pinion.
Bit lucky then, I thought.
Oh, he was hanging on.
He was hanging on to it.
And he socketed off the ground, and he kept hanging on, so he never had the ball in his hand to be tackled. So technically, yes, he is, because the ball was on the ground and he was held, and then he kicked it off the ground, so he never had possession. So funny one, but going on. Pinion walks in, goes kapumpo, umpire says goal, and
at Shed Boss, we don't just build sheds, we engineer them. We build to your individual requirements, from residential to commercial, large or small. Everybody's needs are different. Built with premium Australian-made steel, our patented bracket system and concrete anchored foot bracing, constructed by licensed shed builders, means you'll get an affordable quality carport, rural or commercial shed. Shed Boss, built strong, built right.
We're still fair way ahead, aren't they?
Yeah, still won by 5 goals or something. So
the umpire comes in now to toss the ball up again. Up it goes. Hoban in the ruck there. He gets the ball, knocks it down. Well done out there by the young fella in Clark. Over the top it goes now to Fry. Fry kicks it down to the forward line, the back of the pack. The ball bounces right. They could be in business here. No, they're not. The only club that's in business out there now is Compass. Even taking one-handers out there, and down the ground it goes. Will it bounce back? It does bounce back for them, and the ball's still in play out there, and the ball is going nowhere at the moment. The central umpire, I think he's feeling a bit tired as well.
I think, yeah.
I think he's saying, for God's sake, get it out so I don't have to run over there and toss it up.
Yeah.
Umpire throws it up. Up it goes. First game in a game like this, where it's been reasonably quick, high scoring game, takes a bit out of you. Down the ground it goes, and now Goolwa got to make the most of this if they can.
It's kick smothered.
Player just put his arm out and he kicked it into it. Umpire calls play on, across the boundary line it goes, and out of bounds. Well, not much is going right for them, is it?
No, they're just sort of running now, so up and down Compass are happy to throw it out, to keep it out in the open so they don't get knocked around too much. And it's 17.5 minutes gone here in the last quarter of the Compass Oval. Compass have well and truly got this in, 15 goals in control. Up they go, puts it down there by Compass. Compass strutting the ball around a bit, puts it out there, goes out there through Josh Davis. Davis's handball goes out, finds out, hits too short for Pinion coming out. Goes down, Pinion goes down, wraps the player up. In goes Compass again, 3-on-1, handball comes out, sidesteps around, looks all up, kicks the ball over, finds Pinion out on the forward flank. In turn, spins around on the inside, goes out there, into there, bingo, thank you very much, down the throat of Ziggy Vicunis.
Well, twin towers there, isn't it? One doesn't get it, the other one does.
Well, the one that was behind him, look at it, it's Motzi behind him. So
yeah.
So yeah,
he could have let it go, and the player behind him would have marked it.
Yeah, Ziggy wants to get up in double figures now too. He's only kicked 2. Unusual for him.
Yeah.
Mind you, he does dish him out, but if he has to stand up, he kicks a lot. But goes up, there goes Ziggy, he goes bang, umpire hasn't moved except forward, goal.
South Coast Realty is an independent, locally owned and operated real estate business, incorporating sales and property management of both permanent and holiday rentals. We're heavily involved in the local community, with offices in Victor Harbour and Normanville. Our professional and friendly staff can assist you with all your real estate needs. With well over 6,000 registered buyers on our database, all wanting to purchase properties on the South Coast, we really do stand out in the crowd. South Coast Realty, helping you stand out in the crowd. Give us a call today.
Getting dark now.
Well, it is getting darker. Looking out there, I know this window's got a bit of tinting on it, but it's not that bright out there. Out of the centre it goes down there by Goolwa. Well done down there by that player there in Goolwa Knot. Ball comes back to Goolwa again. Even his hand pass was blocked then. The little fellow that tried to get rid of it. The umpire will come in and blow it. Blow the whistle and ball the ball up. Up it goes. Over the top it goes. One of the smaller guys. Here's a chance down there, and that is
pretty good.
That is pretty good. Is that his number 16?
15.
15.
Zachary Bates.
Victor Tyre Power are your local one-stop shop for all tyres, wheels and batteries. Tyre Power are Australia's biggest independent tyre retailer, which means you get the power of a big range of the big brands, expert advice and lower prices.
Get the power of a local owner and operator.
Get the power of great service that keeps you coming back.
Get the power. Victor Tyre Power, 170A Hindmarsh Road, Victor Harbour.
Still, it's a long way. So they've got some signs in there, some good players.
17 weeks to go.
11 to go. Gould will get it from the centre. Kick was hit in the feet of the ruckman, and she stays still in the centre circle here. So the umpire will come in for a repeat of the throw-up. Godwin Knott and Hoban. Godwin Knott stands in there. Body's all up, nobody gets it, comes out. Gould will try to bring it all out, turns around, can't get down into it, goes down into there in Fry, and he can't get it out, and the umpire will repeat it still in the centre circle there. Up she goes up to it, goes down. Godwin not got the advantage on it, but it's tapped out by Compass. Compass spins around. Now he turns his back because he wouldn't give it first time. Ritter was not happy because he turned around. He even hit his fist saying, "Give it to me first time." By the time the player went to give it to him,
give it to him the back of the head.
He wasn't happy about him not handballing to him first up.
No. Don't blame him either, he's in the right spot for it.
Up it goes on the wing here, turns around, goes down, off the ground it goes, Hoban shepherds out, goes up, handballs goes over, goes out, they find their players, out in the runners goes again, puts it out wide, probably a bit too wide going out, runs out there, needs to be touched, but guess what, goes over the boundary line, be a kick to Goolwa Port Elliot. Don't need to go that wide when you've got that much space anyway. So Goolwa with the ball on the lower side. Free kick on there, goes out, can't make his mind up, this is how stagnant it's going for him, just kicks it up, just hopes they can get a mark, over they come, goes up, handball comes off hand, out goes, Goolwa now, off the control, goes off, pushes around, turns around, bounces, goes off, walks in, should be Blase, kicks this ball, no problems at all, should get another kick really, so he turns around and goes, umpire waits for the all clear because he hasn't been given it, all clear, goal to
FP Ag, the name you can trust for all your farm needs. FP Ag Rural Supplies has the knowledge and know-how to help you improve your production with expert agronomy advice for your pastures, hay production and broadacre cropping, fertiliser advice and spreading, animal health strategies, fencing needs, expert viticultural advice, livestock sales options, and we also offer an on-farm delivery service. FP Ag, with 5 fully stocked branches across the Fleurieu, we're in your field.
A minute, so
I'll watch the umpire toss the ball up then.
Yep.
We're 23 minutes into this final term, so it won't be too much longer to go. At least Goolwa are the ones getting the goals now anyway. That's helped them out a little bit. Hoban's there, knocks the ball down onto the ground, and the players there tussle for it. Gives it back to the central umpire. Again they go up. Oh, knocks it beautifully then to the player that was way on the other side of the pack for Mount Compass. All he had to do was put his hands there, get it and kick it, but at least they blocked the ball off his boot. And the umpire throws the ball up again. On the ground it goes. Quick kick out of the pack. Players there have been held onto, and now across the ground it goes. Goes out there to Johnson. And Johnson goes down the ground, and those twin towers down there are just too big. As I say, the big players don't get any shorter at the end of the day, do they?
no, I've never known it yet. Even at my ponga in the mud that used to be up there, I've never seen them get shorter.
Anyway, gets it back to Johnson, and Johnson must have thought he wanted another shot at goal. He did have another shot at goal, and that is...
Mount Compass Quarry and Landscape Supplies have over 40 years experience in mining and blending soils and organics. We're specialists in turf soils, landscaping and organic blends. Customised washed sands for horse arenas, sports grounds and building sands. We also have a large range of decorative stones, gravels, mulches and pine barks. From car trailers to all truckloads. Wholesale Quarry Direct. Mount Compass Quarry and Landscape Supplies, 86 Sandmine Road, Mount Compass. Open Monday to Friday 7am to 4pm and Saturday 7am to 11am. Phone 8556 8421.
Umpire has the ball back in here. We've got nearly 25 minutes. So up she goes. Turns around, Goblin Knot gets it. Goolwa get it out the centre. Off they goes, and there's the player that kicked the last goal. Kevy?
15.
Yep, certainly was. Zachary Bates has taken the mark again, and he's on the 50 metre arc supposed to be, but we know it's 45 here, so 40, 45. So
that'll be generous.
Yep. In he comes, drives it up, left foot, got a good hoik onto that one, looks good, looks going on. Umpire turns around and goes, goal!
No.
Hi, I'm Jamie, manager at Telstra Store Victor Harbour. If you need help with anything tech related, we're here to help.
If you're having problems with your phone or internet, we can give you a bit more help than just telling you to turn it off and on again.
And if you need a new phone or entertainment bundle, we can show you some options. And this is what we have.
So feel free to pop in for a friendly chat anytime. We look forward to seeing you at Telstra Store Victor Harbour soon.
That has gone to Strathalbyn by a few points.
Yeah, as I said, you can't take too much first up. Strath obviously in improvement.
Well, I think
what
they might have
were.
had a player or two at the mines today as well.
Yeah. Anyhow, up they go in the centre, here it goes. Bright Goblin Knot can't get it. He gets around, player goes onto it and it goes onto the ground down. 26 minutes gone here. We turn around, we're just waiting for the siren to come here. Up she goes. Oh, he grabs hold of his hands and pulls him down, Bright Goblin Knot did. And the umpire just let it go. He actually pulled him down the ground.
Give him a go.
Grabbed him in the wrist in the ruck duel and pulled him down.
Well, it's one way of stopping him.
Oh, good going. Anyway, Goolwa took advantage of that, took it out, and Daniel Fry has got the ball in
I think Hoban's still having a laugh
position
about it though, isn't he?
Just about, he's probably got a wrenched wrist. Probably can't ruck again now, got a broken wrist. Fry's kick, float. Misses badly. So they go to 8-8 to 22-11 to Mount Compass on the FP Ag scoreboard.
Yeah, now the ball will come back again. Has it gone into the score?
No.
Normally in the finals the ball goes into the score half the day. Well, today it hasn't gone in there at all.
They got the gate open. So
yeah, that's why. It doesn't go in there when the gate's open. Anyway, looks like Johnson's out there again. He's run out too far. He decides to kick across to his right. Finds a teammate just standing under the shadows of the trees. Kicks it back in again. They'll make a mess of this in a minute. And now the ball has still been. That's the second mark the Compas have taken, or the second mark Compas have taken inside the 50-metre arc.
Josh Davis.
And Josh Davis has got it just outside the arc.
He'll come back
Will
inside.
Will he kick about inside again? No. No, he's sort of had enough of this. I'll kick it further down the ground, and there at the back of the pack, the ball has been marked by Compas. And oh look, they've got people down there by themselves. And
down the full, I think. Mutts couldn't take it inside.
It's a boundary umpire saying he's a long way away. Anyway, they've let the mark that go out there to Goolwa. Off hands it goes again. It's into a pack of players, and I think this is a, for God's sake, ring the siren time.
Yeah, well, it's 28 and 15, so can't be too much more on it. Up she goes, turns around, Hoban smacks it down. Compas is underneath, gets up, pushes the ball out, handball, goes out, finds out, and he finds his player just up forward. I reckon it could be Nathan Hicks. Brings it in, comes inside, finds his player out here and going on to Cody Connor. He steps off, gets caught, comes back off, turns around, picks up the player. He's going to get wrapped up, but he gets rid of it. And the siren sounds here at the Mount Compass Oval with, on the FPAG scoreboard, the home side Mount Compass 22-11, 143, defeating Goolwa Port Elliot 8-8-56. And that quarter went 28-44, Kevin.
Yes, that went a long time, Trev. And I don't think Goolwa were hoping it would go anywhere near that time, but at least they got a few goals in the end anyway. That helped their score out a little bit.
Yeah, they
give them something to aim at, didn't it? So at the goal scorers at the moment, we'll give out Goolwa's first because there's not so many of them to count up. There's 1 to Daniel Fry, 1 to Brad Pryor, 1 to Todd Miles, 3 to Zach Bates, all in the last quarter, 3 to Sam Dunn, and 1 to Thomas Ferguson.
Correct. And for
I'll let you read out all the others.
Mount Compass, we've got to get a roll up onto here. We'll give the big ones. Tommy Pinion finished up himself with 7 goals.
Yep.
So he had 4 in the last, 2 in the last, nothing in the third. Which
he got
unusual.
1 in the third.
Did he? So I must put it down as there. In the second there, so Nicholas Mott went forward, he finished up with 5. Then we have singles out here to William Moore, Braden Ritter, Peter Hoban, Lewis Johnson, Matthew Skripek, Shane Heatley, Patrick Marshall, and Ziggy Vakunas finished up with 2.
Yeah, so there's goals everywhere out there, wasn't there, for Mount Compass, and I think this is going to happen a fair few times this year with the team they've got out there at the moment, especially on the smaller grounds. Or maybe the bigger grounds might suit them more. Yeah,
they've got probably, looking at them, they've certainly got the height and the firepower. They've got some good regular ones there. They've got some speed around the ground and players prepared to get in and get the ball. So I think they're probably down a little bit on what they've had over the years in that stage. But seeing today, it'll be there. So it'll be whether those players can get it up there to them. But yeah, they'll be like Langhorns Creek in the forward line. They're going to be a real danger, I think.
It'll be interesting when they play each other.
Yeah, it's going to be who gets the ball in the on-ballers mainly and uses it. That'll be the big question. And like I said, a couple of players here looked at it. You'd expect when you looked at what goes on to there was Patrick Marshall coming in, but the only thing I didn't like, he held onto the ball terribly long. We saw it against Ritter here that he should have given it out first time, and Ritter was a bit peeved about it.
Well, wouldn't you if you'd hit the back of the head?
He likes to step back, sidestep, move around and go, so he could get caught with a few sides that way.
Well, we've got one final score at the moment, and that was a fair while ago now, and that's Strathalbyn. 10 goals 7, defeated Encounter Bay, 9 goals 10, so it's about 5 points.
Yeah.
The difference there, isn't it? Or 2 points?
Yeah, 10 goals 4 to 10, 3 points, isn't it?
Yeah, that's 67 points to
10-4 to 10-7,
yeah.
So, yeah.
So it's a win to Strathalbyn, and I don't reckon they'd have been expecting that, because I heard on the grapevine that there was at least one player away up the mines, and
but they proved that
they
last
proved that
year. Everyone said, "Oh, they'll be gone because they've got no, the mines players are away," but they won games still with them, and without them. So I think too many people are putting big things on them. So it's the way to go. But time to go. But they're handy and at home. The Bay's getting back up. They've got to get things organised and going. It doesn't just click straight away. And 4 points is nothing in a game.
No, it's not much in a game. It's a bit of luck here or there with a goal, ball that goes the other side of the post. But anyway, that's the only scores we've got at the moment. So I think what we might do now is pass the scores on to our studio.
We'll have to relay
as
them.
the day goes on. If Ian can stay there for a couple more minutes and have a bit of a sleep or something like that, we'll be right. So
I'm off to Adelaide.
We'll have to ring him in because, like I say, I think there's too much time.
Too much time to hang around.
Keep your next.
No worries,
there,
guys. Well, John Lennon is taking over for the next couple of hours, so he'll be more than happy to hear from you.
Well, then we'll pass the scores on to him then. Thanks, Ian. You have a good night.
At Shed Boss, we don't just build sheds, we engineer them. We build to your individual requirements, from residential to commercial, large or small. Everybody's needs are different. Built with premium Australian-made steel, our patented bracket system and concrete anchored foot bracing, constructed by licensed shed builders, means you'll get an affordable quality carport, rural or commercial shed. Shed Boss. Built strong, built right.
South Coast Realty is an independent, locally owned and operated real estate business, incorporating sales and property management of both permanent and holiday rentals. We're heavily involved in the local community, with offices in Victor Harbour and Normanville. Our professional and friendly staff can assist you with all your real estate needs. With well over 6,000 registered buyers on our database, all wanting to purchase properties on the South Coast, we really do stand out in the crowd. South Coast Realty, helping you stand out in the crowd. Give us a call today. The Royal Family Hotel in the main street of Port Elliot prides itself on having a family atmosphere. The dining room is open for lunch and dinner 7 days a week, offering great food specials and friendly service.
Enjoy.
Why not wind down with friends and enjoy a drink in our superb beer garden, one of the best beer gardens on the South Coast. There's traditional pub-style accommodation available and a drive-through sip and save outlet. The Royal Family Hotel, 32 North Terrace, Port Elliot. Victor Tyre Power are your local one-stop shop for all tyres, wheels and batteries. Tyre Power are Australia's biggest independent tyre retailer, which means you get the power of a big range of the big brands, expert advice and lower prices.
Get the power of a local owner and operator.
Get the power of great service that keeps you coming back.
Get the power. Victor Tyre Power, 170A Hindmarsh Road, Victor Harbour.
Get the power.
The Royal Family Hotel in the main street of Port Elliot prides itself on having a family atmosphere. The dining room is open for lunch and dinner 7 days a week, offering great food specials and friendly service.
Enjoy.
Why not wind down with friends and enjoy a drink in our superb beer garden, one of the best beer gardens on the South Coast. There's traditional pub-style accommodation available and a drive-through sip and save outlet. The Royal Family Hotel, 32 North Terrace, Port Elliot.